I love Klein and Alley, you little bitch.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Do-do-do.
Hello, my favorite people in the whole wide world.
Good morning, everybody.
Whoa, sweet David Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein and Alley show. Let's get the show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
And now I've messed up my underwear.
I'm Allie. I have my underwear on backwards.
Tequila. Pass the white meat, if you know what I'm saying, huh?
It's not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end?
No, man.
Ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end?
No, man.
Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
I'm a loser.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, that's funny.
The beach or hit the mall. Go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look.
Butt plug.
Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No.
You're a pink pony girl.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah, welcome to your weekend. Klein Alley Show on KROQ. If you need us, phones, text line, open now, 800-520-1067. Finally put some effort into planning today's show, and it should be decent. The great Cheech Marin will be stopping by.
Oh, my God, is this going to be all day?
Cheech Marin will be stopping by to hang with us in the KROQ studios. We also will have our buddy lie detector guy, John Grogan, in here.
It's Grogan.
Thank you, Allie, for correcting that one as well. John Grogan will be here to make sure that we are all telling the truth about the things we say on the show. And if that were not enough, the front man of Pierce the Veil, Vic Fuentes. See, Jake doesn't know when jokes are not funny anymore, and he always goes just one too far, one beat too far.
At least he steps on you.
At least he also makes it unintelligible.
Yeah.
He likes to always overtalk, and yesterday his mic went off for a part of the show, and we may continue that trend today. Anyway, Vic Fuentes from Pierce the Veil will be on with us a little bit later this morning as well, and we'll give you a chance to go see that band in Australia if you're interested in doing some international travel. So we got a lot to get into this morning. I'm Klein, that's Allie.
Hello.
That is DJ Omar Khan.
Hey.
There's Jake the Trampler right there. And in the back room, known as the Chicken Coop, you got Postmaster Johnny and Vanessa, and now you're all caught up.
I like Jake the Trampler as a nickname.
Jake the Trampler. He'll trample over any possible thing that you're saying with some stupid thought that doesn't add to the conversation or a random sound or yelling something.
Yeah. He always tramples over my train of thought as well.
He does
if I'm
that, too.
doing something,
Yes.
it's like always at the worst time, just starts telling a story, and I'm like, whoa, hold on a minute.
Even right now, as we're attempting to get into today's show and talk about how good it is, we're now on a tangent to talk about how Jake just tramples over everything.
Trying to veer back onto the road.
He wants to make sure he gets full attention at all times. We got lots happening. We'll get into the show completely and give you a chance to win a bunch of Allie's money on a $500 Friday. And that is coming up in moments right here on KROQ as we kick things off with some Joe. End of beginning on a Friday. Klein Alley Show. Want your $500? Get ready to call in moments for some $500 Friday action. You versus Allie, her money on the line.
Morning, KROQ. You got birdie. What's the matter?
That's right. One of the funniest...
You're a birdie.
One of the funniest clips of the week. The Squaw Calls with Jake the Nerd. And if you're new to the show, you may or may not know that our show is apparently being produced by a child. And she appears to be a woman in her 30s living in Long Beach. But the reality is...
It's like a Netflix documentary.
Every day we learn a new
She's
thing
an
about
imposter.
Vanessa that confirms that she is a child. And
Here's the latest one.
This one may be the most damning bit of evidence yet.
What? What did I do?
I have not heard anyone over the age of 10 ever get excited and brag about the fact that they got a library card.
Oh my! Well, you guys should get excited about learning and getting books.
Nope. And let me just say, the fact that is your first library card ever?
No, but it's been so long, like maybe 10 years.
Do they shape the library card like a bunny rabbit, like they do for my 4-year-old?
No, it's a card. Also, she was like, do you want the app version? I was like, no, girl, give me that real thing.
This is
analog.
This digital detox that Vanessa's been forced to do for
my
the
God.
forced resolution.
2 weeks she's at a library.
She's already at a library. I mean, that's dangerous
I was
trajectory.
shamed by my mother. She's like, well, what have you been doing now that you don't really go on social media? I was like, I'm watching The Rookie. And she's like, well, you should read. And I was like, damn.
So you
like, You're
went to your local library and you pushed through all of the bums showering in the bathroom and you decided today's the day that I, Vanessa, become a library card holder in the year 2026?
Yeah, and it's really exciting. Okay, look.
Okay.
Is
No
it
one-
exciting because you could reach the counter?
No one is.
Some of the counters are really high.
Very high.
Because after the fourth one, she gets a free pizza.
No one has ever said it's very exciting to join the library, other than a child. I mean, I'm telling you, I remember when my kids got a library card, it was probably the greatest day of their life.
Oh my gosh, my kid was so excited. And also, I think the only people who are in the library now are children,
Yes.
high school and
saw a
college
couple
students who need to look at encyclopedias or some crap,
Right.
and adults who need to shower.
Well, people that are too cheap to pay for internet, you get some of those people as well.
Right.
You
A
get
couple of
True.
pedophiles in the corner.
Yeah, you get some pedos watching what's going on.
We
yeah.
have one in ours. Yeah.
Right, you got to have one. Got to have a local pedo.
Yep.
And Vanessa, which category are you?
Just a regular adult going to the library. Okay, let me explain myself. first
Regular?
of all. Okay, who doesn't like to go to Barnes & Noble? That's basically a library, but you have to pay for books. So I'm doing the same thing, but for free.
Which section did you go into? Did it have books by Judy Blume?
Great
Did it
question.
have a big aquarium?
Okay, I went to the...
Was there a rug in your section that looked like a big clock?
No, I'll tell you where I
Good
went.
old town.
I went to the autobiography section because I was like, I should learn something about people that I admire.
Okay.
So I chose a book by Tina Fey because she's funny. I'm
Oh,
like,
Bossy
let
Pants?
me get all the girl books.
That's a good.
So you got a book, and then you checked it out?
Yes, of course I did.
And they did that little thing where they rub it on that,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that's that
demagnifying thing.
Yeah, that weird thing, so you don't steal the
I'm
book.
like, what is that thing?
I don't even think it's not even plugged in. There's no chance. And then you check, and then you left with the book?
No, and I got another book too. I got because I'm a girl, I got a romantic book because those are fun to read. A nonfiction romantic comedy book. If that's the section, I don't know.
Nonfiction romantic comedy? I don't think that's a
I
section.
don't think that
You
exists.
know what I'm saying? Like
The
those like
rom-com section of the
Oh,
library.
Amelia Bedelia Valentine's Day.
That's the one.
That's what she
That's
got.
That's a good
I
read.
don't know what it's called, but
The
I don't know.
Bernstein Bears. Date night.
Too many snacks.
All right, so congratulations on joining
Thank
the
you.
library. It's a big win for libraries in general.
Look, there are some people that I know that love reading, and you have to spend a lot of money on books if you're going to be an avid reader. So then it's just cheaper to go to the library. You can find a lot of books there they're just going to read and then put back on the shelf. You don't have to keep every book. So I understand there are a few out there, scraggly single readers and
Guys,
stuff.
we should all be into this, though. Let's support
I
our
tried to
local
be.
library.
Hey, Fernie, you're on KROQ. Good morning at 800-520-1067. Hi. Hi, Fernie.
Oh, is this the pedo in the corner?
This is the pedo.
Oh, hi.
He wants to welcome Vanessa to the library.
Nice to see you here.
Okay.
Hi, welcome.
Wow.
Cool.
All right. Thank you, Fernie. That's good.
Vanessa, go ahead and give that guy your hours that you're going to be there.
We got to take a break. When we get back, $500 could be yours. If you want it, call now. 800-520-1067. It's Allie's money for now, but it could be yours after this quick break.
KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 3. Pet a kangaroo. Eat a Vegemite sandwich while getting lost in the outback. Totally normal vacation stuff. When you see Pierce the Veil in Sydney, Australia. Hello, Sydney. Listen to 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to score tickets to see Pierce the Veil at Petco Park in San Diego, September 12th. Instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again in Sydney, Australia. Keep it on KROQ to win.
Hey, what's going on? This is Vic from Pierce the Veil. This is the world famous
Courtesy of Live Nation and Concord Records.
KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. We are very aware of what is happening around the country and around the world today. And we are here this morning to let you know, because I think it's important when we have the ability to speak to people like we get to do on a daily basis. We've made no bones about where we stand on what side of history, and that we support what we believe to be good versus evil. And understand that a lot of people are taking the day off. A lot of people are protesting. A lot of people are letting their power be heard however they can do it, either not supporting, not shopping, going out, letting their voices be heard. We are here to do this show, and we hope that after the show, if you're out and about, maybe you're not going to your job today, that you want to come out and hang with us at our final Friday Fiesta. It's a good opportunity for us to get together with good people that we believe have the same mindset that we do about all of the injustices that are currently happening in this country specifically.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are going through it right now. And we just want to be here, whether you're in the car on your way to a protest, or you don't have the ability to take a day off, you got to go to work, or if you're just the guy smoking weed on your couch.
Right.
We're here for everybody.
So understand that is on our minds, and we are thinking about that right now. We are going to do what we try to do every day here, which is do a show to either distract you or give you something to laugh at temporarily while we deal with everything else going on in the world that is outside of our control. Then we will give you stuff as well, including $500 of Allie's money, which is not nothing, but I mean, it's like it's not nothing, but for Allie, it's a big deal. So let me say good morning to Victoria in Fullerton. Hey, Victoria, welcome to KROQ.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Hopefully you've been paying a little attention to what's going on in the world. Allie will leave the KROQ studios, and as soon as she's out of here and sequestered in the halls, we will start your questions. You get 5 of them. Do better than Allie. She will instantly give you some money. She's already lost this week at least once. And once that door closes, your questions will begin.
Allie knows the news.
Question number 1. A baby was born on what SoCal freeway? Big story.
405.
The 405. When in doubt, guess the 405. We go to question number 2. Americans have a new favorite grocery store. That's right. For the first time, topping the list. This is now the favorite grocery store of the majority of Americans based on new research out today. Which grocery store is it?
Trader Joe's.
Question 3. This former pop culture sensational product that I'm sure you've seen a commercial for in your day has just been acquired for film and TV development in what could be the dumbest film and TV development ever. What product is going to have its own film and TV possibilities?
Eye cream.
Eye cream. Coming soon to a theater near you. Question number 4. This is the newest flavor of Absolut Vodka, infused with what?
Peppermint.
Peppermint. And finally, question number 5. You know I like my food news. This donut shop will be allowing 10 lucky couples to say I do this Valentine's Day. Which donut shop is going to be having some couples get married on Valentine's Day? Randy's. All right, let's bring Allie in. We'll score it together. Once again, it's $500 on the line. Questions technically all about the news. There's obviously other news in the world. Here we go. Allie's back in the studio. Allie, you're battling Victoria.
Okay.
It's a lady battle. Allie's favorite type. Question 1. A baby was born on what SoCal freeway?
Ooh.
Big news. Traffic and pregnancy do not mix.
Let's go with the 405.
That's what she said as well. Covers a lot of land, so it's a good one to guess. But unfortunately, both of you are wrong. The baby was born on the 23 in Thousand Oaks.
Oh,
the 23.
I pass that every day.
I know.
Didn't see a baby flying out.
No, well, it was born in an ambulance. A pregnancy emergency, ambulance on the scene, baby born in the ambulance on the 23.
Cool.
Go to question number 2. It's tied up 0-0. Americans have a new favorite grocery store. What is it?
Trader Joe's?
She said Trader Joe's as well. And for the first time, move over Publix, which was something they have in Florida and I think on the East Coast. Trader Joe's is America's favorite grocery store. It's won the West for a while, but now it has taken over and dominated the entire country. And I think we can give most of the credit to the tiny tacos and maybe the soup dumplings. And
the freezer section definitely is
cookie
clutch.
butter and all of the other things there.
I also think that they've been slowly raising their prices, and I'm completely unaware.
Yes.
Because I've been going to that, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is $123.
I know. We got a question.
And they're like, but it'd be more expensive somewhere else. I'm like, you're right.
Number 4. And question number 3. It's tied up 1-1. This former pop culture sensational product that you've probably seen commercials for on TV has just been acquired for film and TV development in what could be the dumbest film and TV development shows ever.
That's probably Labubu's.
You think Labubu's.
Labubu.
She guessed eye cream. Both of you wrong. Chia.
Chia Pets?
Chia Pets are coming soon to a screen near you. No one gets the point. We move on. Still tied up. 2 questions left. New flavor of Absolut Vodka has been infused with what?
Tabasco sauce.
That is the correct answer, Allie. She guessed peppermint. Sadly, pepper, she should have stopped talking and she would have gotten the point probably, but Tabasco and Absolut have a new flavor. So now Allie goes up 1 with one final question.
We got to get some of that for Johnny.
This donut shop will be allowing 10 lucky couples to say I do in a marriage that they'll be doing on Valentine's Day.
I mean, it's got to be. Let's go Dunkin'.
Oh, she said Randy's. Allie said Dunkin'.
Krispy Kreme, I know, is into free donuts, free things, but I feel like Dunkin' would do this.
Sadly, the correct answer is Voodoo Doughnuts.
Oh.
No one gets the point on that. Final score, 2-1 Allie. She holds on to her money for another week. And what must you shamefully admit, Victoria?
I'm Victoria from Fullerton, and Allie knows the news.
You had a shot. You were close. 1 away from all that glory. But smugly, Allie takes that money and throws it right back in her pockets.
Come here, baby.
But she's got lady pants, so there are no real pockets there. They're fake pockets because there's a whole conspiracy.
It's the fake money.
Conspiracy about the lady pant industry. KROQ Klein Alley Show. If you haven't been drinking all month, congratulations. You've made it to the end of your dry January, and we'll be celebrating with a little party after the show today. We'd love you to join us. Happening at the Sconso. It's just across the street from KROQ. Giving you free tacos, first 106 people that arrive. Blind Charlie said he's going to be there with special gifts. We've got the discount on the KROQ Aritas there as well, and we'll be bringing with us some tickets to KROQ Storms Bear Mountain. So you'll win some stuff from us as well, just for stopping by. Apparently, we have some listeners that made Klein Alley Show stickers, a brand new batch of stickers.
Yeah, apparently they're really cool. I haven't seen them yet.
Coolest ones. Yeah, I'm always surprised as well. You think we know about this stuff. We don't really know until people show up, but apparently those will be there as well. Anyway, that's going to be happening after the show today, 11 a.m. to 12:30. If you'd like to stop by, have some lunch on us and some drinks, that'd be great. And also some words of encouragement for those of you that are just trying to get through the morning without having that that drink that will ruin your dry January until, of course, we join forces together to end dry January officially later today.
Buddy Bob.
Yo, what's up, Jiggy?
Do you have any last words of encouragement for people who are trying to complete dry January?
That's still a thing? I think if they're doing it because it's a trend, go get a drink, you jackass.
All right, there you go. Some words of encouragement to get you through your last day of dry January.
Yeah, our boss he's doing dry January.
It's ruining him. He's like a mess.
He was like, I had to go to, it was like his father-in-law, like an event with family, basically, which is the worst.
Worst.
And then to have it be basically like a cocktail party, but you're the only one not having cocktails, and you have to make uncomfortable conversation with like distant family members for hours at a time.
Everyone loves it. I don't care if you're not a big drinker, but you throw back 1 or 2, just take the edge off a little bit if you like that sort of thing. And
I'm amazed at anybody who can be sober through it. Like if you're completely sober, not just beyond dry January, if you can handle those situations, I applaud you.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I need to have a drink to make me feel more comfortable in this weird social situation that is forced.
Well, here's another bit of encouragement, Allie.
What's your name?
Rachel from the Valley.
Rachel, do you have any last words of encouragement for people who are trying to complete dry January?
If you're going to do it, you're almost there. You might as well keep it up. But February 1st, go hard.
Is that what you would do?
Well, I wouldn't do dry January, so that's a pretty easy answer there.
So anyway, you have people laughing at the concept of dry January.
Yeah, but I think it's also less popular this year than it was last year. I think less and less people, they're all realizing it's not really worth it. Because if you have 1 month of not drinking, It doesn't really matter.
No, but it does. Listen, it's less about the giving up booze for the month, and it's more about sticking to something that you're able to do, regardless of all of the temptation. I mean,
it's like the non-religious Lent.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all it is. Can I do it?
That's exactly right. Can I do it? Allie has an interesting proposal that has been given to her by her wife. And I think it's more of that Jedi mind trick stuff. I'm pretty sure of it, actually.
She's convinced.
We will get into that after some Blink on your KROQ. Good morning. Allie, why don't you go ahead and fill everyone in on this ridiculous proposal that has been given to you by your wife and why you don't understand that you're being Jedi mind tricked all over again.
I'm not falling for it this time.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Omar, she's falling for it. I mean, we all heard you. You were off the air. You're yapping about it. You're 100% falling for it.
Yeah, you're all considering it. I was like, oh, yeah, he doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, that was exactly your quote. It doesn't sound so bad.
Okay, but it's not possible. It's
not
impossible.
It is possible. She's setting you up.
She's setting you up.
So my... What was that?
That's her theme song.
So yesterday, Katie came to me and said, she was actually folding laundry when I got home. I said, hi.
That's so funny.
So great.
So, by the way, she
and like extravagantly. You know how you can just fold it kind of right next to the basket, put it right back in. She was like laying everything out, like, here's a pile of this, here's a pile of this. I am doing laundry.
But you don't think she heard your car pull in and she's like, quick.
Of course.
Right. Like she was definitely not doing that 3 minutes earlier. There's no chance.
Well, and she's making it like I watched a series on my own and now she's watching it. She's getting through it in like 2 days. I'm like, you're already on episode 9? How did that happen?
Right. Where did that time come from?
Yeah, exactly. So she goes, I have a break from work. I'm like, oh, for how long? She goes, 3 hours. I was like, you have a 3-hour break right now? She's like, yeah, it's been kind of slow lately. And I was thinking, instead of, trying to reload my client list, maybe I could just do more around the house. And I've been talking.
Well, she couldn't do less around the house, right? That wasn't an option.
Getting dressed is already doing more around the house.
Right.
And then she said, I've been talking to ChatGPT about being a housewife. And ChatGPT was very supportive. And I said, well, no, duh.
Isn't her work week already like 25 hours or something?
Well, with even a full-time therapist, if you have between 15 and 20 clients, that's normal. And
okay.
So somebody can't work 40 hours a week when you're seeing clients blab on, for 50 minutes and back to back to back. Like, you need a little breather in there.
I'm sure that's what she told you.
That's what she's told. Anyway.
Need a breather.
Like, that's normal. Okay?
See, it was almost working on me.
Yeah.
She was like, I talked to another therapist and I told them how many clients I have, and they were like, wow, you are working too much.
Right.
So anyway, she said ChatGPT was filling her in on the life of a housewife, and she really thinks she could do it. And she said, it told me just what a typical day is like for a housewife. And I was like, okay, what does this entail? And she was like, well, for example, I could go grocery shopping. I was like, what a novel idea. Yes, you could go grocery shopping.
Because you currently do that, right?
I do, yes. Right. I do the shopping, I do the cooking, I do...
the cleaning.
Yeah, I mean, she does a little more cleaning during the week.
But she got to clean up that Florida tap dance on it, right?
Exactly. She's got to clean up her scuff marks. So then she's like, and, if we need things throughout the house, for the house, I can go get them. Like, housewives do that.
Right. That's right. She learned that from ChatGPT?
And I'm like, okay, but, we could also just still split this stuff and you could still work. I don't think this is an excuse not to work, but I wanted to have her give her pitch to you guys to see if I'm crazy. Honey, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So
I love this idea.
Why
I
don't
think you should be a housewife.
Explain to me why you think this life of a housewife is an upgrade in our life, why you can make this transition.
Well, what I've learned is that I basically already am a housewife. The only thing I don't do is grocery shop and make the food.
Why do you think you are a housewife now?
Because I do all the cleaning and I get Wesley ready for school.
You're laughing because you know that it's not true.
She can't even say it without laughing.
There wasn't much on when it was describing what a typical day is like. It's not that labor intensive. There were some things about managing bills or I don't know, schedules, but that's all managed already.
By me.
No, by automatic payments and your bank account.
And right, okay.
Who set that up? Who set up the automatic payments?
That would be AutoPay, me setting that up. And also, who scheduled and planned our entire Europe trip and our entire the birthday party that we're doing tomorrow?
Yesterday I did say, had I taken on this role earlier, I would have planned the birthday party.
Isn't that great?
Had I decided to be a housewife,
the job offer.
Had I decided earlier to be a housewife, I would have taken care of all of these things that you've taken care of.
And then I said, well, she told me this last night. I said, well, there's still things that you could do for the birthday party.
Right. But she hasn't taken on the role yet.
Well, when is your start date?
I finished doing it. Okay. It was, my start date was yesterday. I started doing the goodie bags. I'm going to do the balloons.
I believe your statement a week and a half ago was, I effing hate goodie bags and I'm not doing it. So what changed?
What a beautiful sentiment.
And she even was trying to convince me that people shouldn't do goodie bags anymore.
Well, it's just full of junk. I don't like it.
She's not wrong. It is full of junk.
But kids love junk.
Kids love it. I know.
You know what happens? Then the housewife has to deal with all that junk and figure out where it goes. And I just end up throwing it all away anyway. So it's bad for the environment. It's a waste of time. It makes the housewife's job harder.
Well, and she said that part of her housewife duties yesterday were organizing the toys, organizing where things go, and also transitioning out old toys, making room for new ones. This was part of her housewife duty.
Katie,
keeping the house in order.
You would like no job. You're in an ideal world, no job, just housewife stuff.
No, I need to work a little bit. I need to feel more useful outside of the house.
But you work from home.
Family. So what? What's your point?
Well, you just said I need to do things outside of the house.
Well, like I need to feel useful to people outside of this home.
Oh, got it.
I got it. That's a fair feeling. All right, so I vote yes. Katie's a housewife.
I just don't know. I know how you are, and with one thing like you have been consistent with tap, but a lot of things it'll be like a phase of I need to work on insert thing here, and then after like a month, you'll kind of lose the motivation. So
I can't help it. I was born that way, but
you can help it.
Well, she got us again. I can't argue with that.
That's just who I am. I give up. That's my thing.
No, she's right. Once again.
Also, you guys, I cooked dinner last night. Like this isn't on. This was like an argument that we were having about who does what and like.
Well, yes, you remember a while ago I said maybe you could cook dinner once a week, and you said that's not who I am.
Okay, but I'm willing to try. I said I would make a binder with like my housewife duties and recipes.
Wow, I think
she did say if we could make a binder and you can just tell me all the recipes and all the things that we need to get. Yeah. Which requires me making a binder.
Right. It requires Allie being the housewife again.
Yeah.
It's funny because I find this conversation incredibly sexist, but it's happening between two women, and I don't even know how to feel right now. But that is the reality of the situation. Well, Katie.
Well, we have to talk to ChatGPT about heteronormative relationships because we don't know how it works.
I know you have a busy morning of ironing and vacuuming and stuff, so we have to let you go.
I just cleaned the stove.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you where the iron is? Are you aware where any of this stuff is, or do you need a refresher?
Allison, don't act like you do all that stuff.
Oh, boy.
Okay,
Ooh, right.
You know what? I bring home the bacon around here, so you should get back to work, damn it.
We got to take a break when we get back. Well, very hot. Well, hearing two lesbians argue about chores is very sexy for some reason.
She doesn't do the stuff by the time I get home. I'm hitting her.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was number one with dog. Treat. Chicken. Oh, a ball? Go get the ball. See? Told you. KROQ.
ADD news right now. Then a brand new hour of the show will officially begin, and the first person to join us that hour will be Vic Fuentes from Pierce the Veil. Of course, we'll give you a chance to go see that band in Australia and in San Diego in about an hour, but you'll hear from the frontman himself after we get through this. Your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD news.
Let's talk about Super Bowl tickets. It is not a Chiefs-Eagles Super Bowl, so what are the ticket prices like this year? Are they going to be more? Are they going to be less? And the answer, of course, is more.
Yeah, for now. They'll come down.
You think so? The cheapest single ticket right now on StubHub is $6,652 after fees, which is $1,000 more than last year's cheapest ticket price.
That's the get-in price right now?
Right now it is, yeah.
Wow.
But that's on StubHub, which I feel like has more, like, I think they're expensive. It's an expensive resale website.
We were talking about this idea about could we crowdfund Jake a trip to the Super Bowl, and now that I realize...
Not for $6,000.
No. I thought it was going to be a couple, maybe two.
But I also thought that, because my family have season tickets to that stadium.
Right.
And I was like, are you guys going to buy tickets and then resell them for crazy amounts of money and make a profit? And they said, no, we get nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, you get nothing?
Nothing.
There's like a lottery system where if your team is in the Super Bowl and you're a season ticket holder, you can be put in the lottery.
Maybe you get a chance to buy tickets.
Yes, but my father-in-law has been drawn 3 times for that, and he wasn't able to get tickets any of the times that he even got selected. So it's pretty tough, even if you are a regular attender of that stadium, to actually be in the presence of a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I always feel like especially day of, not going to wait that long, but ticket prices stay high and then they start to trend downward. And I just would think at this point, I know Seahawks fans are excited, but I just think they're going to. I would imagine the buy-in price will drop into the 4s before kickoff.
Wow. Cool. Let's crowdfund me.
Still not going to crowdfund.
Still not,
Jay.
yeah. If you drop a 0 off the end, maybe we can help you out. But $4,000 or $5,000 to get Jake to a Super, and we have to pay for his flight.
Well,
I love drive.
He could hitchhike.
Yeah, I guess you could drive. We'd make him hitchhike. He'd probably get there faster. All right, if your local coffee shop is closed today and you're not sure why, here's what's going on. There are nationwide protests today. It's an anti-ICE protest across the nation. A lot of small businesses are closing down today to show their support. Some people are staying home from work. But at the White House, it's not only business as usual, it is release day for the big Melania documentary. Melania Trump, or as Jimmy Kimmel called her yesterday, a European cyborg, has a very expensive documentary coming out. It costs $40 million to make. They expect that they will lose money on the documentary. And here's a clip.
Hooyah, Navy! Hooyah, Navy!
Hooyah.
Hooyah, Navy!
Powerful. Very powerful.
Can't wait.
That lady an Oscar.
Yeah, I can't wait for the rest of the documentary.
How does Santa go down the chimney?
This is her.
It's going to be some documentary.
How does Santa do it? How does it work?
This was $40 million.
Right.
I do feel bad for the vandalism of the billboards. I mean, people
I think it's hilarious.
I mean, it is funny that it was like, oh, let's just put a quick little Hitler mustache on her and move on. But
no, but what about the one that the guy went up on the billboard and it makes it look like she's taking a dump on the American flag? That was pretty creative.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. People that are into vandalism, the ones that do it well with like a little bit of thought behind it and are actually
if you just
funny.
see it, you know.
Right.
How to fill this in properly.
I appreciate good, clever vandals.
Rather than just writing something mean and walking away. The creativity.
Yeah, like the ones that say my husband F's kids, that's not very creative.
No, not nearly as creative as the other ones, for sure.
Definitely. And there's not as much artistic ability involved in just writing letters versus a nice graphic photo. Okay, so there are a few things that are being recalled, a lot of things actually, and you might want to listen up for some of these because some really good foods are being recalled for, you know how they recall some things and they're like, there's plastic in it. And it's like, oh, who cares?
Right.
It's just another day. These items are being recalled because there's rat feces in them.
Yikes.
And that, I feel like, would put me over the edge.
Depends how good the item is, though, still.
Nutella? Fruit Loops?
Sticking with it.
Pringles?
Nothing.
Sour Patch Kids?
I will plow through.
Skittles?
All the best.
Jolly Ranchers?
That is my personal...
Diet Coke? What are the white women going to do without Diet Coke?
It's my food pyramid right there.
That list is so long. Like, how are these rats getting everywhere?
They manage to... I mean, they do get everywhere. That's their job.
Wow,
is to cover all of it. And then here's another one that you might... I think this is actually a happy accident.
More than 80,000 of those Keurig coffee pods are being recalled over a labeling error. The FDA says some of the decaf coffee pods may have actually contained regular caffeinated coffee.
Great.
Oh.
That's much better the other way around.
To take them all the actually decaffeinated ones, just throw them in the garbage.
Right.
If you're drinking, it's like drinking non-alcoholic beer. It's like, why are you wasting your time?
But listen, nothing worse than actually drinking decaf, thinking it's real, and then nothing kicks in ever.
Oh, that is the worst.
Guys, we get into a brand new hour of the show right now, and I think you're going to like to hear who we have on with us.
It's Klein
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your Friday. Welcome to your weekend. We are Klein Alley Show on KROQ. I'm Klein. That's Allie.
Hello.
You got the DJ Omar Khan there and Jake the Nerd in the back room, Postmaster Johnny and Vanessa. But more importantly, on our phone right now, big day today. I mean, big year, big couple of years actually for Pierce the Veil. And we're so excited that we get to give in less than an hour another spot on that standby boarding list so you can go see them in Australia. But today's the day officially that tickets go on sale for their homecoming return to San Diego. SoCal band with a hometown show, and I think one of their only mainland shows as well. And on with us to celebrate the day is the great Vic Fuentes of Pierce the Veil. Good morning, Vic.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Thank you for being on with us. Sorry that we had to talk about rat feces before we brought you into the conversation.
I was laughing. Actually, that was pretty funny.
Would you also still eat the Sour Patch Kids, even if they were covered in rodent feces, or would you pass on that?
I'm going to go ahead and pass on that.
Yeah, this guy's got standards now. Well, that's what happens when you become a massive rock star. And when you go to a hometown show, my question immediately is, who is the most random person that has reached out to you for tickets? Is it someone you went to school with, someone, a neighbor's friend? I feel like that always happens, right, when you go to your actual hometown show, all the random messages.
Yeah. I mean, those usually come from my dad. It's usually some friend of his from high school that I need to know really suddenly and get him into the show. But mostly some of my buddies' bands are excited and they want to play the show. So we're getting, some friends hitting us up, being like, hey, if you need an opener, we're ready to do it.
It's pretty cool because Petco Park, September 12th, of course, we've been giving away tickets to this show, and that's all part of the fact that we'll be also sending a listener to go see you guys in Australia. So much travel this year, and a lot of it not here. You've been going all over the place, and that's what I would do. If I was ever in a successful band, I would just be like, let's just do more shows in Hawaii. Where has been the coolest place to play this year?
Oh, man. God, we played all kinds of shows. There were some milestones. So, we got to play Red Rocks in Colorado. We got to play Madison Square Garden. We got to play Wembley Arena in London. Those were some milestones for us, and it was great to experience that with our band and our crew. It was really fun.
How crazy did it get at some of these shows as far as the fans? Because every time I see pictures or video of your guys' shows, I see everyone drenched in sweat, partying their asses off. Were there any times you had to stop the show? Did it get a little too out of hand?
Yeah, every once in a while you got to stop and make sure everybody's safe. But I think for the most part our shows are pretty respectful and everybody kind of takes care of each other. And it's mostly just about singing until you lose your voices out there with us. Our shows are a really good time, and our fans are just incredible and creative and inspiring to us. They're amazing.
On our phone right now on KROQ, Vic Fuentes, Pierce the Veil, to announce that the general on sale happens 10 a.m. today at livenation.com for their homecoming return to San Diego and their biggest show to date at Petco Park on September 12th. And the question is, So Far So Fake, which we're going to listen to in a moment, has become a massive hit. And you didn't think it would be that at all, right? This was like one of those songs that you just didn't necessarily have any thoughts like this will be a mainstream hit in any way?
You never know what is going to be a hit, in quotes or not. We love all the songs, but we just didn't see this coming. Like, it was really created by the fans, this whole moment, and we obviously loved the song because it's on the record, but we could have never imagined that it would have had a journey like this. So we're grateful for it. It's crazy.
I always feel like within the band there'd be arguments. Like, I told you this was going to be a big one, and then someone's like, I thought it was just going to be one of those ones we'd maybe drop.
This is a sleeper.
Sleeper, right? But
I'm always wrong. I'm pretty much always wrong.
Are there bands that you remember seeing at Petco Park or anything? They were like, wow, I saw one of my favorite bands. Now I get to play this iconic venue.
I haven't seen a ton of acts there. I saw Green Day and Smashing Pumpkins recently, and we got to support Blink-182 there not too long ago, and I think that was really a highlight for me, seeing another San Diego band do it. They tell us that we're the second San Diego band of all time to play Petco, so that's it's an honor. We're excited.
Well, let's get on So Far, So Fake. If you'd like to intro it, once again, the big news, and we're very excited, and thank you for letting us send a listener to go see you guys in Australia. It's a very cool prize that we're giving away. Get them on the standby boarding list with KROQ in less than an hour, and they will be at this show as well, the upcoming one, where tickets officially go on sale today. If you want to say anything about So Far, So Fake before we put it on KROQ, now is your chance, Vic.
Oh, well, yeah, So Far, So Fake, the song that, nobody expected would do what it's doing. We love the song. I hope it moves you this morning.
All right.
Love you guys. Appreciate you.
We appreciate you, Vic. Thanks so much. Here it is on KROQ. Some Pierce the Veil. Get your tickets to see them coming up in less than an hour right here on KROQ. Klein Alley Show. You just heard a moment ago from Vic Fuentes of this band right here, Pierce the Veil, that unless you're one of his dad's friends, you're going to need to win your way into that show in San Diego. Tickets go on sale today, but we will give you some in less than an hour and get you on the standby boarding list. If you're interested in going to Creep I.E this weekend, we got your 3-day passes for you and up to 3 friends. That's right. We got 4 tickets for you, 3-day passes, Creep I.E happening this weekend, Ontario Convention Center. All you got to do is get on the phone right now for some Johnny Doesn't Know action. He'll be in the studio, and we learned that Johnny does not know a lot about history, especially American history. Very little. You would think he would know a thing or two because they teach that. That curriculum has stayed pretty much the same in school forever.
Yeah. Well, also just recent history as far as what we did on the show last week.
Right,
that's tough for him sometimes, too.
That's tricky, but we will bring him in a moment. If you'd like to play along and win your way into Creep I.E for some Johnny Doesn't Know, we will get into that next. If you call now, you can play after this at 800-520-1067.
KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 3. Pet a kangaroo. Eat a Vegemite sandwich while getting lost in the outback. Totally normal vacation stuff. When you see Pierce the Veil in Sydney, Australia.
Hello, Sydney.
Contact. Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to score tickets to see Pierce the Veil at Petco Park in San Diego, September 12th. Instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again in Sydney, Australia. Keep it on KROQ to win.
Hey, what's going on? This is Vic from Pierce the Veil. This is the world famous
Courtesy of Live Nation and Concord Records.
KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Text injury help to 40222 for a free case review.
This
KROQ Klein Alley Show. If you'd like to hang with us after the show today, we're going to be celebrating the end of Dry January at the Sconso. First 106 people go get themselves some free signature tacos. I think some drinks will perhaps be greatly discounted with the help of our show's benefactor, Blind Charlie, and we'll be there with some tickets for you to go storm Bear Mountain if you want those as well. That'll all be happening starting 11 a.m. this morning. The Sconso Mid-Miracle Mile. It's always been a good time hang, and so for everyone who plans on showing up, we look forward to getting together with you and toasting to the end of Dry January. Right now, though, give you a chance to win yourself something based on if Johnny knows anything about history, and you'll get yourself 4 tickets, 3-day passes, Creep I.E this weekend at the Ontario Convention Center, and Jake the Nerd will be there. So get ready for that. You and Jake the Nerd, and we have some other listeners that will be setting up booths there we heard about, and it'd be great to have you there. Johnny is in the KROQ studios right now. And
Hi, Johnny.
Johnny's been drinking a lot today and all month, really. It's his forced resolution. He would like to stop drinking, but we are going to have a giant toast today at the Sconso, and Johnny will, of course, have all the drinks the listeners want to have with you because you're a big drinker now, right?
I'm an alcoholic.
That's right.
Hey, he seemed actually excited about today's beverage.
Yeah, today was, this week we've been bringing all of our favorite drinks in. So Vanessa brought her Palomas in, and Allie brought her whiskey in. And today's my day, so obviously I brought pie wine, Pizza's new side piece. That's right.
You drink this stuff?
Oh, yeah. Drink it all the time.
It's his drink of choice.
It's my drink of choice, baby. Goes great with pizza. And also just goes great on its own. So Johnny's going to go ahead and crack a can of wine that says 13% alcohol. and Johnny's going to crack it and drink it. I wish we had pizza. It goes great with pizza, but Johnny's just going to drink it regular style.
And which one is this, Klein? This is the red wine?
This is the inspired by KROQ. This is the world-famous red, Allie, because it turns out you can just put the world-famous in front of anything, and people will buy it. So Johnny's going to drink the world-famous red, and Johnny's not a drinker, doesn't like most of what he's been drinking, but look at him, chug-a-lug, Allie, huh?
Oh, damn, I really love this one. When I first tried it, too, like 2 years ago, I was like, whoa, this one's actually great.
See, I think you're just a wine guy.
I might just be a wine guy, you know?
Fancy boy. You
Yeah.
are fancy.
Yeah. So there you go.
Maybe
So
next week is wine week.
All wines next week. We'll hit all the different ones. Rieslings and Pinots.
And then we'll end with port.
I'll start with, oh, God, Johnny
And
would
with a
hate
box.
that. What do you think, Johnny, huh?
This one's really, I love this one. I might drink the whole thing.
Great.
But will I get really drunk?
Absolutely. It's the equivalent of 2 glasses of wine.
That
you will
one
be
creeps
hammered.
up on you because I was like, oh, a can of wine. What's this going to do?
Wow. So there you go. Johnny's been continuing his drinking because that's what we have to do. And
If Johnny
it's-
gets wasted, I'll pay for his Uber home.
Whoa.
Oh.
Jake doesn't offer to pay for anything. That's a massive offer from Jake.
He lives far,
Johnny
too.
is chug-a-lugging. Yeah, Johnny, go to your mom's place. That'll be like an $80 Uber.
Yeah, it's an $80, Uber all day, dude.
Take it back.
All right, let's get into it now. It's time for some Johnny Doesn't Know. Here we go.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
During the week, we let you practice, but on Fridays, we give you multiple questions, so hopefully you've studied up. And what we learned is that you don't know a lot about history, even though we've all taught the same exact thing in school, and they still teach pretty much the same curriculum. Eddie, Long Beach, you get the first guess here. Anyone who predicts correctly, Allie will write your name down. One of you will win themselves, win your tickets to Creep I.E. Con. Question number 1, Johnny.
Yeah.
What are the first 3 words of the Constitution? Will Johnny know this? Eddie?
Ooh, no, he won't know that.
Okay.
Johnny Tsunami won't know.
Johnny Tsunami, that's what we call Drunk Johnny, will not know the first 3 words of the Constitution. Eddie says, no way. Johnny, I know you're a little bit inebriated now because you had a sip of wine in a can, but whenever you're ready, prove this man wrong.
Well, at first I had the idea, I was like, I have a dream, but that's too many words. That's 4, and you said it's 3 words.
I just said what are the first 3 words?
Yeah, so I thought 3. I have a dream is 4 words.
Could be I have a.
Yeah, it could be I have a.
Do you count A as a word? It's more like a letter.
I will not count A as a word.
My mind just exploded.
All right. So I'm gonna go with we the people.
Wow. What a flip-flop there. And now he's looking at pinkies up, having a drink to celebrate.
Pinkies on the pie one.
Eddie, sorry, bud. You bet against Johnny, and you made a mistake. We the people is the correct answer. Johnny got one right.
Yeah. Hey, let's go, baby.
Your first thought was, I have a dream?
Yeah, because I was like, I have a dream. I was like, perfect. And then I was like,
Perfect,
wait.
that fits.
Yeah. I was like, 3 words, but I was like, wait, no, that's 4 words.
All right.
That was a toughie.
Good
But
for
yeah.
you.
Johnny got the first one right. Just remember, he doesn't get everything wrong.
And you do count the as a word.
Even when he gets them right, though, he somehow still sounds wrong. Elena in Santa Ana, it's KROQ, it's Johnny Doesn't Know time. Chance for you to win yourself some Creep I.E. Con.
Morning,
Sweet
Sweet
Divots. No one's name has been written down yet. Johnny? People migrated west in the year 1848 to find what? Will Johnny know this? Elena?
Oh my God. I'm sorry, Johnny. I'm going to have to say no.
Another no. Johnny? In 1848, people migrated west in this country to find what?
I was going to say America, but I think they're already here on America, right?
They want to find more America?
Answer his question.
Yeah, like...
I don't even know how to answer that, Allie. How can I answer that question?
Like the
right.
Right?
I mean, I guess it is a legitimate question, but it's just so clear what the question already is. But, okay.
Well, the only reason people came here was for, like, you mean like gold and, like, the California times? Or are you talking about the Mayflower people?
I'm just saying in 1848...
That's recent.
It's not that recent. In 1848, people migrated west to find what?
I'm going to say gold, because that's the only thing we had here in, like, the 1800s.
Wow. All right. Well,
California.
Elena, I'm sorry. That is the correct answer. Johnny has somehow stumbled into 2 right answers here.
How come it's not the 48ers?
I think by the time everyone got here and started killing each other, it was 49.
I think 49's when it popularized, but 48 were like
Took them a year to get here on the covered wagon.
Right, they had to take that Oregon Trail out here, but I'm sure Johnny knew that, right?
Wow. No, I don't know what
You don't
that
know
is.
about the Oregon Trail?
The video game? No,
We go to the next question, and Johnny has gotten 2 in a row right, so I'm warning you people that think Johnny's just a big dummy. He's drinking his genius juice today.
It's the pie wine talking, baby.
Jessica in Linwood, here we go. Question 3. What did the Emancipation Proclamation end? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
I'm going to go with no.
All right. Eventually someone's got to be right. Johnny, what did the Emancipation Proclamation end? You seem stumped. Your arms are up, almost in a defeated sort of stance. But you've somehow pulled 2 right answers out of your ass.
Okay, this one I really don't know. This one took a minute to really process. I don't know. I want to say like proclamations, like somebody declaring something.
All right.
You know, they want to say something. I don't know. Wow.
You want to break down the other word?
Emancipation?
What do you think that is?
I know it has something to do with Harriet Tubman, but I don't remember much, though.
You love Harriet Tubman.
Yeah, she helped free the slaves. Shout out my girl Harriet.
Shout out.
She did. She took them all
you're
when they were
right. She
sleeping
did. She was awesome.
in the middle of the night.
You think she's going to hear the shout out? Or who is that shout out for?
Shout out Harriet Tubman, my girl.
It's going to have to go a lot louder for her to hear this one, but go ahead.
She belongs on the quarter.
Johnny, what did the Emancipation Proclamation end? Hopefully this bit.
Man, I'm going to go with slavery. I think I'm just going to go with slavery.
Emancipation from Johnny doesn't know.
Jessica said he would not know, and Johnny is on a 3-way streak. He got it. We go to question 4. I don't know if there's ever been a time when we've had a perfect Johnny doesn't know, especially because each of these he's had no confidence. And we go to Gloria in Torrance for the next question.
Good morning.
About U.S. history. Johnny, 1 if by land, 2 if by sea refers to what? Will Johnny know this?
Oh, wow.
No, he will not.
All right, another no. Locked in. Johnny, what does that refer to? 1 if by land, 2 if by sea.
That's like Noah's Ark. 2 birds, 2 giraffes, 2 animals. Remember how he took 2 of each animal onto the ark and he loaded them up and he said, we're all going to set sail, but I need 2 of each animal. Do
we remember that?
Yeah. Remember? It was 2 rhinos. I need 2 bears, 2 animals, 2 dogs. All load them up on the ark.
Ran out of animals.
Yeah. I was like, what else do they sell at the zoo?
So animals. 1 if by land, 2 if by sea refers to Noah's Ark.
Because there's 1 land, and he's taking 2 of every animal onto the ark, and he's loading them up, and they're going away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did say if you stuck with no, you'd be right eventually.
Yeah.
And Gloria, congratulations. You are very, very right.
Yay.
Hold on 1 second.
What's the answer to that? What do you mean?
I don't know if I want to tell you the answer to that.
Well, how am I ever going to learn?
Do you know the, ever heard the story of the American Revolution?
Oh, yeah, but... Okay, to be fair, when we took those tests in school, I didn't pay attention, and I just cheated off
you?
Yeah.
Really?
I cheated off my homie Cole.
The man who said 2 bears, 2 dogs, didn't pay attention?
Yeah.
I put Noah's Ark. What did you put? Cole. Oh.
Every answer on your test is Noah's Ark, Johnny.
Yeah.
This is a math
I
question.
put Harriet Tubman again. What'd you get?
Johnny, that was the way that they let everyone know,
How they were
let the
coming.
Americans know how the British were going to invade.
Wasn't there the guy that said
You
the
put a
Americans are coming?
Lanterns in the window.
Yeah,
To
and
let
it-
everyone know if they were coming by land or by sea.
Who was
So
the...
you'd put up 1 lamp if by land and 2 if they were coming by sea.
I like your answer, too.
Why
It's
do we
just-
know this, though?
Why do we know this? Well, I guess
How do
we
you
don't.
guys
I
remember
guess we
this?
don't all know this is the real answer. Corey and Upland, we give you the final question.
Wow,
Johnny doesn't know. Here we go.
Hey, guys, we did.
Sweet dibs, good sir. Final question. Johnny, where was Abraham Lincoln shot? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
Ooh, he's been doing pretty well so far, but I'm still going to have to say no.
All right,
Yeah.
and I'm looking for location, but
I was going to say.
I want to just make that clear. Johnny,
That was my answer. I was like, he got headshot, bro.
no. Location as to where he was shot, not on the body.
Do you need how specific do you need?
Yeah. Above the temple.
No, we're not. Once again, we're not talking about body, Johnny.
The city or the state of where he was shot? Or
Pretty
like...
well-known venue he was shot in. He said you will not know. Corey, you're saying no, he will not know.
Correct.
All
I'm
right.
saying no.
If Corey is right, then it's going to be either between Corey or Gloria. If Corey's wrong, Gloria gets these tickets because she's the only one who's predicted correctly. Johnny, where was Abraham Lincoln shot?
John. Abraham Lincoln was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth in the Ford Theater in 18-something.
Wow. Wow.
Holy.
I am shocked as well. It's
Come on, bro.
The same Noah's Ark guy from 3 seconds earlier just gave us, hey, Gloria, you're the only person that predicted correctly. Congratulations.
If this is not an ad for Pie Wine, I don't know what is.
That's the power of Pie Wine, baby.
All right. Thank you, Gloria. Hang tight and enjoy your time at Creep I.E. Con. Yep. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. I spent a lot of yesterday at the hospital, which is never a fun place to be. And it's because part of the reason I was not here yesterday at the beginning of the show, wife had to pretty much have emergency surgery because the wrist that she broke 2 weeks ago was casted, and then they said it was healing backwards, and they basically needed to rip the cast off and put a metal plate and a bunch of screws in her wrist immediately to try to change the way the bone was healing.
Oh, bye-bye pre-check.
So that is going to ruin TSA forever now.
That's going to be a rough metal plate.
Yesterday, I was there, and you spent a lot of time there, and I did realize something, and I think that this is going to be my life hack for anyone that ever has to go to a hospital for any reason. You should invest in either a set of scrubs or a lab coat, and wear it there, because I watched as regular idiots like me sat around, and most people look like me, and you can't go anywhere. You have no access. You have to sit. It's a lot of sitting and waiting.
Most people don't look like you.
Okay, well, whatever.
Not with that nose.
No, thank you, but I'm saying regular riffraff.
Okay.
Waiting around and killing time, and then you have anyone who's walking around there in a lab coat or scrubs gets like all this respect. They get to walk everywhere.
If you walk around, though, you suddenly are in a room that you're not supposed to be in. And then remember that guy who, walked into a room where a procedure was getting done and then his chain, hung him and got him killed? You could hurt yourself because you don't know what the hell you're doing.
I just looked it up. It's a felony.
No, it's not a felony.
It sure as hell is.
To wear a lab coat in public?
Yeah, that's being considered impersonating a doctor.
Not if you're not giving medical advice. You're saying
walking around in a lab coat.
What if I just had a big white coat?
Only if you're naked underneath.
No, I mean,
is it a long white coat or just a short one?
Like a long white coat. like what if I'm a butcher?
You're just wearing a trench coat.
A butcher can't go to the hospital. You saying? I bet you butchers are there all the time.
And they just let him through. Hey, you're needed in surgery. What are you doing?
They got to fix you up.
He's all bloody. He's like, oh man, you just had a bad one, huh?
Yeah.
Jake, you're telling me
you should see the other guy.
It's illegal for me to wear a lab coat and walk around a hospital.
It is illegal to impersonate a doctor, especially inside a hospital.
But I think Klein's right. I think you have to actually be trying to practice medicine.
Yeah, he's just walking around taking a stroll.
He just wants to take a dump in the cool doctor bathroom.
And also, by the way, just even in all the areas outside the hospital, there's a lot of areas outside the hospital, and I watch the way that these guys get respect.
They get to cut the line a lot of the time. They get better parking.
Discounts at they're getting coffee at the Starbucks at the hospital. All of a sudden, they don't even say, hey, I'm a doctor, I have a code. They just boop, 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 and all of a sudden everything's cheaper.
Yeah, but I bet that I don't know if you would wear it well. I think you would still look like a random dude in a lab coat. I don't think you would look. I don't think people would think you were a doctor.
Yeah, doctors don't wear that
They
hat.
would think that you stole a doctor's coat.
I would. I think I'm going to try it. I'm telling you right now because I think
they would walk up to you and say, "Where's the real doctor?"
I spent a lot of time sitting and watching. I was just watching, and these guys, they walk everywhere. It's like artist wristbands at Coachella.
They can make those walkie shoes. Those really cushiony ones.
Yeah,
they look cool.
They look cool. They're wearing Skechers shape-ups.
I know, but outside,
cool.
if you wore those, you would look like a complete nerd.
Of course, but you put those on with a lab coat, all of a sudden people are like, "Wow, respect." Because I think everyone's kind of going, what's this guy? This guy a brain surgeon? This guy, no one knows, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it says what they do on their lab coat. Just it's pretty much. So I'm not going to give medical advice. It's the same thing as you can't wear a Hawaiian shirt to a Trader Joe's and just go shopping. Someone's going to ask you a question.
They're like, put away the.
Right, take this
the banana
box.
chips. Why are they just sitting there?
Right. If someone comes up and asks me a medical question, I'm just going to say, "Hey, off duty, on break."
I think also this works more for men than women. If a woman was wearing a doctor's coat, they would be like, "Where's the
fashion?
Hey, nurse, take that doctor's coat off."
Right. It must be a slutty Halloween costume, right?
New Year's, same station. Lower expectations. Klein Alley Show. Good mornings on KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. The second we're done with your news, we get you on a standby boarding list so you can travel to Australia and see Pierce the Veil, plus tickets to their San Diego show. Those tickets go on sale officially 10 a.m. today, but you don't have to worry about that if you win them from us the second this is done on KROQ.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Grammys are happening this Sunday night. I predict there will be a lot of speeches that will get heated and political and emotional with all the protests that have been happening today and this weekend. And it'll also get emotional during the In Memoriam because there will be a special tribute to Ozzy Osbourne. There will be a special tribute to a few people. And
Ozzy!
Yeah,
there it is.
That's all you need.
So, some tribute.
That's it. It's the end. The Prince of Darkness.
Okay, don't ruin the whole tribute now. Save some of it for the show.
Hey, we're giving you a nice preview now
Right.
for what to expect Sunday night. So Reba McEntire, Lauryn Hill, and Post Malone are all going to be performing special tributes during the In Memoriam. Post Malone's going to be leading the Ozzy tribute with me and Slash and Chad Smith. Then Lauryn Hill's going to do a tribute to Roberta Flack and D'Angelo.
Does anyone know this song? I don't know the words, so are the words going to show up at some point? This is just a bunch of stick figures playing guitar. All right. I don't know what to do. No.
What a tribute, huh? That's going to happen outside. All right, well, I'll save some of it for Sunday.
That was at our last final Friday Fiesta.
That was
Could
the
you
last.
even name that song?
Yes, it's Crazy Train.
So proud.
Thank you.
Crazy Train Wreck is actually that
It
song right
was.
there.
Well, what you did was you just put it on, said, now Allie is going to perform a song as Ozzy, and then you disappeared.
Oh, you were dressed like
and
Ozzy
everyone
Osbourne.
was just, that doesn't mean I know all the words to his songs.
Clearly.
I mean, but clearly I did.
Beautiful.
No, that's what Post Malone will be doing on
Right.
Sunday night. Also performing will be Sabrina Carpenter, Gaga, Justin Bieber, Pharrell, Somber, Lola Young, and one of my personal favorites, the Marias. And this will be the last Grammys on CBS because it's going to be moving to Disney next year. So the life expectancy is higher than ever in the U.S., and apparently we are living longer. There's a few reasons for this, but they said we're at a record high now. At least this is research from like 2024 and 2025. Deaths from COVID-19 dropped, obviously, but also overdose death went down, which is a really beautiful thing. And I would like to think it's because of the wonderful people like Megan Holiday out there giving Narcan and things like that, preventing overdoses. But I also think that the opioid epidemic was pretty bad, and we are kind of sort of making a change and a comeback from that. But the average life expectancy, especially for women, is at an all-time high at 81 years old.
Whoa.
I feel like if I can make it to 80, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't
Like dying in your 70s, like, oh, okay, you know, that was most of my family.
Right.
If I can make it to 80, I feel like I won.
I'll take the
Like, I
under.
beat it.
I'll take the under for you, definitely.
Why?
Well, you know, let's be honest. You haven't
Because
really,
it already sounded like I was dying.
you haven't really quit the smoking, and I think that this is the indication that you will not be. I mean, that sounds like you're going
Dementia.
through a lot of stuff right there. So,
And then as far as bathroom cams go, I think all of them are gross. I'll never understand the appeal of putting a bathroom cam in. But when I think of where the worst place is for a bathroom cam, I would think a doctor's office because it's just nothing but urine samples and stool samples. Totally disgusting.
I don't think that bathroom cam people have a lot of like
standards,
discretion. Right. I think wherever they can hide a cam is for them a win.
Yeah,
I don't think they're thinking.
It's an office where people are just like, I don't know, I might have a yeast infection. I'm going to go to this.
But it's more
doctor's
about the
office.
voyeurism, I believe, than and getting away with it than it is, the content or whatever. Like, they're not looking for a Sweeney to be in there.
Right.
It sounds like you really understand them.
Omar gets these people. Omar is Mr. Toilet Cam, as you know.
There was a toilet cam hidden in
Who's
a
taking more
bathroom.
pictures in bathrooms than Omar?
That is
anyone
true.
on the show.
That's my
I mean,
thing.
that's his thing.
I guess you're right. right.
pictures
Maybe
of
that's him planting the cameras.
Yeah. I'll just go and pretend I'm taking a picture of myself and post it. They'll never guess that I left this camera here.
At least if you see someone trying to do a Europe sample, that's funny.
Right.
Trying to see them figure that out. But this one was at Kaiser, and now they're getting sued.
I just grabbed a piece of toilet paper and I was like, all right, you pulled it. And I was like, holy the cable, there's a battery in there.
Shock and horror from healthcare workers at the Kaiser Permanente West Los Angeles Medical Center who discovered a hidden camera in an employee restroom.
See, that's in the negative column, Klein, when it comes to wearing a doctor's
lab coat. Yeah, you get that bathroom, and then all of a sudden, someone's watching you go. Yeah.
Now an attorney and 30 clients, emergency room nurses and staff members who say they are victims, are planning to file a lawsuit against Kaiser.
I feel like nurses and doctors lately have been having to do a lot of protesting, a lot of suing, a lot of, I think there were a lot of nurses protesting just this week.
There's a lot of ways you can feel violated. That is such a level of violation to
I don't know that, that's never happened to me, at least as far as I know. But I feel like I would feel bad for the person.
Right.
I would just be like, I'm sorry you had to see that.
That's your loss. You'll never be able to unsee that. And I know it's my body and all that, but still, I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, I would be more offended if someone saw me changing in a dressing room.
Right, or trying comedy.
Right. That's more embarrassing than just going pee-pee.
Sure. Yeah, I guess.
But what if somebody, puts that on the internet? I guess that's the worry or whatever. Or they make it public somehow.
Internet.
Allie feels bad for the whole web. The whole World Wide Web would shut down immediately. All right, well, we get into a brand new hour of the show after this, and the very first thing we do is ask caller 20 to give us a ring at 800-520-1067 so we can get you on a standby boarding list, go to Australia, see Pierce the Veil, and tickets to see them right here in San Diego. It's all coming up.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday!
Oh, yeah, welcome to your weekend on Friday morning. Hopefully we get to hang out a little bit later so we can join forces and say goodbye dry January with a drink or two and some tacos, free ones for the first 106 people at Descanso, happening 2 hours from right now, Mid-Miracle Mile, Wilshire Boulevard. People have been texting us throughout the show saying they're on their way there. I think the Bud Light Bros have RSVPDS. One-Armed Gary and One-Eyed Gary the Pirate, will be there as well, and some other notable celebrities. Blind Charlie and some other people you've heard on the show over the years will be stopping by. We'd love you to be there as well. If you want to come have lunch on us, be there so we can all get together and have a good time as we say bye-bye dry January, happening today. And Allie, I know that there's a lot of anxious people on the phone right now that would like to be picked up so that they can be caller 20 and win themselves a spot on the standby boarding list as part of KROQ's Mile High Club, this time to Australia to see Pierce the Veil. And not only is it great to win, but sometimes even just to get through feels like a minor win. Listen to this guy.
What's up, Klein? You said good shop at Costco. Every time I try to win tickets from KROQ, it's busy, and then it rings, and I always say, oh, that's a good ring. Most of the time I win, sometimes I don't, but I always say good ring. Yeah, go KROQ.
Got to be positive. Good ring. Even just to get the ring, it feels like a minor win.
Yeah,
even if you don't get the tickets. So let's go ahead and give away some tickets right now, make someone's day instantly better as we head to Riverside, California. Hello, Gabriela.
Yes, hi, this is me.
You are caller 20.
Thank you so much. Oh, my God, I've been trying. Thank you.
Good ring for you.
Yeah,
You're going to go see
ring.
Pierce the Veil in San Diego, Petco Park in September, and tickets potentially to go see them in Australia. Write your name down on this standby boarding list, and if we call you back Monday, pack your bags, all right?
Thank you.
Hold on
Thank you
one
so
second.
much.
You're very welcome.
Make sure if you see anybody in a Padres hat, F the Padres.
Yeah, remember to say that. F the Padres. I'm not excited about this hour because Live Friday is back, and I guess today's the day that I get on the hot seat.
We got a lot of questions.
Oh, yeah.
Any questions you've wanted me to answer while strapped into the lie detector, you can text them into the show. We're very transparent about our lives, the good, the bad, the ugly, and we will give you well, I guess we'll prove it coming up later this hour. The Box of Shame, however, is next on KROQ. What a painful hour. I was so excited. It's Friday. We got the final Friday Fiesta, and then we hit the 9 o'clock, and Cheech is going to be on with us next hour, and I had a lot to look forward to. And then this hour, we just get hit back-to-back with Box of Shame and then Friday, which I love Lie Day Friday when I'm not the one on the lie detector machine. I love asking the questions.
Well, yeah, but it's going to come back around eventually, and it just makes sense that you're the person we
I
should
know.
deal with.
There's a lot of stuff that's going on.
A lot of air needs to be cleared.
That's fine. I'm more than happy to sit there and get strapped
Sounds like
in.
you're not.
Well, I don't like it.
I'm more than happy, even though I just complained about it for the last minute and a half.
When John starts strapping you in and putting all those wires on you, and he's monitoring your heart and your sweat and all that stuff, it instantly makes you feel guilty, no matter what you're saying, even if you're telling the truth. You guys have all been there. You know that.
And he's so good because he shows no emotion whatsoever,
Right.
and it makes even a person who's telling the truth nervous.
Oh, God damn. Well, anyway, let's get into the box of shame right now. Here we go.
The box.
What's in the box?
Of shame.
Just hope that you don't get a story pulled.
Jesus.
This would be a very bad hour for you.
Before we get into the box of shame with one of our deepest, darkest, most shameful secrets, there is someone that wanted to share their box of shame moment on the GOAT line.
Hey, guys. Sweet Diz. Okay, so long-time listener, couple-time caller. So I am just calling to add this to the box of shame as a listener. Also, I don't know if it'll make the box of shame or you guys are just going to play it. Yeah, so I just came back from the post office, and I happen to have...
It's pretty shameful going to the post office. I mean, right there, that could have been the end of the story.
Yeah, I know.
Right? No, that's never a good stop.
Post office, and I happen to have my testosterone little topical thingy that came in today because, like Allie, I also, kind of because of Allie, went that route, and I got my prescription today, and it comes in this little click thingy, and I remember the doctor telling me, try to rub it. She didn't say fupa, but I believe she used the medical terms that mean fupa.
I don't think a lot of doctors use the term fupa. But whatever,
No, they've used it with me before.
But
Gotta be clear.
Whatever the medical term for fupa is, apparently where she's supposed to rub the testosterone topical.
I was trying to be in like that region. Anyways, I don't know if it was really this testosterone, if it was just my head, just whatever, or I don't know. But as I was rubbing it, I kind of had an Ellie Carr experience with this little effing thing itself. It just happened so fast. I didn't know. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Now I'm as gross as Allie. And it was my prescription bottle. And it's the middle of the day. It's not even lunchtime. I am sitting in front of my computer screen at work. I work from home.
This is like unbelievable because this woman just started doing something, rubbing that topical on, and then she got taken over with an urge.
But that's what happened to me.
Like
my
Allie.
phone dropped in between my legs, and then when I went to get it, it was like, whoa, what's happening? Oh, this is happening now.
Allie
it's
self-pleasured
happening.
on the 101.
I'm not that gross. What the Allie? What the
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right.
Now you know
Love
how
you guys.
men
Dum-dum.
feel.
All right,
I can't
well, there you
believe
go.
you go walk around feeling like that all the time.
Constantly,
It's
nonstop.
terrible.
I don't need to drop anything right now. I'm feeling it right now. Time for the box of shame. This person.
Hello.
Here we go. This person claims. Okay. This is interesting. Not me, not my handwriting. This person claims that their pets got into food in the house and they still serve that food to visitors.
Interesting.
Omar, is that you?
What, the dumb dog? Nah, she's too afraid of everything to get into any food.
Jake doesn't have visitors because he can't fit them in his... It's not Jake, for sure.
I was going to say the same thing.
So it's got to be you, Allie.
And Vanessa doesn't have pets. So, well, yes, it was my cats.
Oh.
I mean, I have 3 of them. Someone's going to get
Hey,
me
doesn't one of
something.
them have feline AIDS or something?
No, she had...
You feline AIDS to people?
No.
They
you
all
can't
have it.
transmit it that way. I checked. And what she had was not feline AIDS. It was mouth sores. I think she had like...
Oh, God, that's even worse.
So much worse. What did you do? When was this?
She didn't... It wasn't the one with the mouth sores, and she doesn't have the mouth sores anymore. These are our kittens. I mean, they're still technically kittens because they're not a year old yet. But now they're big enough to get up on the counters. And these cats, I don't know. They've never lived on the streets, but they act like they have never eaten before. They want all the people food. I can't leave food out anywhere on any surface. Now that they can reach every surface in the house, I can't even turn my back while I'm cooking. They're licking chicken. They're eating butter after I've sliced it. I mean, it's crazy free-for-all. I have to put them in the closet sometimes while I'm cooking. Definitely while we're eating. And we had some friends over, and I was barbecuing. And I had also made some mashed potatoes. Now, the mashed potatoes were sitting on the counter in the kitchen while I was finishing up the barbecue. Everyone's talking, drinking, having a good time. I brought in the chicken. Everything was ready to go. I had some steak. It was delicious. I had the whole spread ready. And then I turned my back and noticed that one of the cats was full on eating the mashed potatoes, had been eating the mashed potatoes. Nobody saw it because everyone was just talking and stuff. And I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? Because
is this the cat with the herpes?
No. These are the healthy cats.
Oh, okay.
These are the kittens. They're cute kittens. When a kitten's licking something, it's cute.
I feel like once your house animal gets into food, you don't serve it to people.
Don't they lick each other's buttholes or something?
Constantly.
They help groom each other.
Oh, same thing. Though. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom is already horrified that they walk on the counter.
You served up potatoes?
No, I didn't. I didn't. It was the moment I had to serve. Barbecue. You have to serve it right away. Everything's ready to go.
You had other foods though, so you say, "Sorry, no potatoes."
No, then there would have been no starch.
Oh my God!
I had everything planned out. I had the protein. I had the vegetables. I had the starch. Everything was ready to go. I didn't just serve them that as is. I scraped a little off the top.
You're disgusting.
But they had been licking it for I don't know how long is the issue, and I don't really know. But it was nice because there was some spillage on the bowl. They cleaned that all up. It was actually a nice presentation. But I did scrape it off the top. I just didn't tell anybody because I didn't want them to be grossed out.
So what you think the duration of it licking makes a difference?
Yeah.
Text line says, Allie, look up toxoplasmosis. You disgusting monster. You are gross.
All right. I've gotten that.
818, Allie is disgusting, nasty AF.
Do you think this is worse than masturbating on the freeway?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Did Allie just admit to giving her cats herpes? No, I didn't give them herpes.
That's a real box of shame admission right there.
That's an actual box.
When we get back, my shame will be revealed. I get strapped down to the lie detector test, so get ready for that. It's happening next, KROQ.
KROQ Mile High Club. Our favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 3. Pet a kangaroo. Eat a Vegemite sandwich while getting lost in the outback. Totally normal vacation stuff. When you see Pierce the Veil in Sydney, Australia.
Hello, Sydney.
Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to score tickets to see Pierce the Veil at Petco Park in San Diego, September 12th. Instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again in Sydney, Australia. Keep it on KROQ to win.
Hey, what's going on? This is Vic from Pierce the Veil. This is the world famous K-Rock.
Courtesy of Live Nation and Concord Records.
KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. I am sitting across from where I usually sit now in the studios because I am strapped into the lie detector machine as I'm speaking, Alley. I'm looking at some levels. I don't know. It looks like an earthquake monitoring kit. It's up and down already. I'm very nervous already. I hate Lie Day Friday. I really do.
Which means our best friend John Grogan is in the studio. Welcome back, John, the lie detector guys. How you doing, John?
Thank you.
Mr. Personality is here, and he brought with him, as always, his personality and all of his equipment. If you've never heard of Lie Day Friday before on the show, this equipment is 99.999% accurate. John says he doesn't even really need it because he's a human lie detector at this point, but he will make sure that every question that is asked has a legitimate, honest answer. Right, John?
True.
Okay, great.
And we have a few yes or no questions, of course, on this list for Klein, but there are also just some opinion questions. Those we can still get an accurate read on, right, John?
For sure.
Okay.
Hold on. What do you mean for sure on the opinion questions? I mean, if it's an opinion question, isn't
like if it's not a yes or no question, we can still detect if he's lying, right, John?
That's true. His body responses will show deception if he's lying.
Mm-hmm. Stop talking about my body, John.
I feel like your body is always showing deception.
My body is showing deception to myself and my scale and my self willpower all the time.
Well, Klein, you have missed a few days of work.
I know. It's my turn.
There have been a lot of things going on at home.
I got it.
There are a lot of explanations happening.
That's fine.
So we thought you would be the logical next choice.
I'd like to believe that we are the most honest show on radio, even if it makes us look terrible in the process. And I think that it is only fair that we give you the opportunity to take a glimpse into the truth and the potential lies in this Lie Day Friday.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Why is it lie after lie after lie?
The only thing I know for sure is you're a goddamn liar. It's a lie.
You're a parasite of lies, and I am your worst enemy.
Friday, Friday, Lie Day, Friday.
All right.
Also streaming live on YouTube right now, so you could watch this happen. I'm feeling sweatier than normal. John, can you sense that I'm sweating already?
Very much.
Very much. Great. Wonderful. Okay.
I think we all are.
Just making sure everyone can sense that I'm sweating right now. All right.
I don't think we needed anyone to tell us that.
Whenever you're ready.
All right, question 1.
Hold on, I get to veto one of these questions or no? Do I get one veto?
Sure.
Okay, I'll veto
I mean,
this
if you were a real man, you would say no. You would answer all of them truthfully.
Well, does he need to give me a? Don't you need a baseline question, John, just to make sure that I'm answering honestly? Don't you need like a simple one?
Yes. Are you at a radio station?
Formerly. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, so
Okay.
that's now you can tell?
And we don't have to do jokes on every question, Klein. You could just answer them.
Okay.
Question 1.
Okay.
When I told the story about touching myself on the 101 freeway, were you turned on by my story?
Definitive no. Hard no, strong no, 100% no, not even a little bit no.
All right. Already sensing some movement, John?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
John, I bet John was turned on. John, you hear that? Allie touched herself on the 101. What do you think?
I was there.
Okay. All right. That's John Grogan. Here's the human lie detector. I believe it.
Question 2. With all the turmoil in your marriage happening lately,
oh boy,
if you had to do it all over again, would you still get married?
Thinking if this should be my veto question or not. Hold on, let me think about this. How many more questions are there after this one?
There's 8 total questions. I'm on question 2. They could get worse. You're going to use your veto this early?
Ask the question again.
With all the turmoil going on in your marriage, if you had it all to do over again, would you still get married?
Yes, I would.
Question 3. Every Friday, you miss the show for fake emergencies.
Okay, that's a lie. John, can you tell there's a lie in the question?
Of all the days you've missed.
Every Friday is not up to Friday today. Today's the day they're telling people don't go to work.
That's first Lie Day Friday we've been able to do.
Oh, shut up, you bitch. Is this bitch detector on?
Have you ever lied to us about the reason you weren't here?
No, absolutely not.
Question 4. Did you actually get that pig nose for cosmetic reasons?
Okay.
And do you think you need to cover your face to not scare children?
Okay, the answer to the first part of the question is no. I needed to breathe, and the option was it was going to look far worse, but I did have to do something so that I could get more nostril space. But I do think I should cover my face to not scare children.
Can you say yes or no, please?
So no to the first part and yes to the second part.
Question 5.
What a question. I don't even know how to respond to that question.
You said you had sex with AI only one time, but what is the actual number? How many times have you actually had sex with Grok?
More than 10.
Oh, God.
It may be.
Can you guesstimate a number?
20.
Oh, my God, that's so many.
25 to 30.
Oh, God, it keeps going up. Is it going to go up again, or are we done?
I'm going to give you a real answer. 50.
Oh, my Lord. That's like more than once a day since you started doing it.
The real... Allie, what's the question again? Give it to me.
How many times... What's the real number? How many times have you had sex with AI?
Somewhere between 10 and 20. That's the real number.
Okay.
I mean, I'm trying to be honest.
Question number 6. Have you ever pretended to take a phone call during one of our meetings to get out of it?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Okay.
But it's rare, and it's usually when Jake is...
It's rare. It should be never. You're the host of the show.
Allie,
You're trying to get out of your own meeting.
It is usually when Jake starts some sort of a side story, and you understand it. And you're just mad you didn't think of it first.
And question 7. Do you think pie wine is actually good?
I am a big fan. I actually think it does taste really good. But, I helped create the recipe. So
Can you just say yes or no?
As a flavor, it's great. As a business right now, it needs some help. But it's It's a great, I think it's great. I love it. Yeah, I think it's great. I love pie wine.
All right. And then finally...
Johnny drank a whole can
Question number 8. Yeah, Johnny finds this all hilarious because he's drunk. Here's your final question now. Have you ever thought of replacing anyone on the show? And if so, who?
You right now.
Come on, be real.
Have I ever thought of replacing anyone on the show?
Sense it all.
I do get a lot of emails and inquiries from people that are like, hey, we worked together previously, or I'm looking for a job, and here's my stuff. And I usually listen to what people are sending just because...
All right, blah, blah, blah. What's the answer? A lot of explaining going on. You got to just answer the question.
The honest answer is, and I really mean this, I feel like I have tried to fight for everyone on the show in different ways. I love this crew that we have put together here. It's going to sound really sappy.
I love you too, Klein.
Okay, Jake. I thought of replacing Jake.
Yeah, same. And we should. All right.
That's the answer.
All right, those are the questions. How do you feel?
I hate sitting in this seat.
I know.
John, were there any lies told?
For every yes or no we should have got, we got 200 words.
All right, well, that's John's way of saying that I
think this is inconclusive.
All right, so let's get on the song now, and then we'll get the results. How honest was Klein? The real answers. Friday, the conclusion. Happening after the Paradox on KROQ. We're at the exciting conclusion now of Friday. John Grogan is in our studio. This guy's great, and he's fun at parties, but perhaps you actually need a lie detector guy in your life. CertifiedPolygraph.com to find the great John Grogan. He's TV's lie detector guy. He's been on tons of shows. 14,000 plus people tested, and he will let you know all sorts of things about what's happening in your relationships, with coworkers, who's been stealing the lunches at work. And today he's here to go ahead and decide if I am telling the truth or not on a Lie Day Friday. With the results that are 99.9% accurate. Whenever you're ready, John, time to make me look like an ass.
When we asked you, when Allie told that story about touching herself on the 101, were you turned on at all? You said no. And that was your first lie.
I knew it! I knew it!
Allie,
you thought it was hot. That's okay. And I've gotten hotter.
Dude, you are hella nasty, Klein.
I bet. See if put Omar on that thing. See if he thought it was hot. Allie, I don't think I thought you were hot doing it, but I think the story I found probably.
She was the one doing it, though.
I know, but I think I replaced.
She's in the equation.
In my
you
mind,
find me attractive?
I replaced Allie with her sister.
Same.
I always recast Allie in her own stories.
That's the right thing to do.
Yeah, and it made me feel better.
Okay.
All right, so one lie down. Okay, whatever. Who wasn't turned on a little bit?
Me.
Okay. Lie
and Vanessa and Johnny
and me
and Omar.
Just you, man. It's
all right, John. Moving on. One lie. 1 for 1 so far. Not great. I vetoed the first question. It's too late.
Yes.
When we asked, with all the turmoil in your marriage happening lately, if you had to do it all over again, would you still get married? You said yes. That was true.
Oh.
Really? I'm shocked.
Wow. I'm
that
shocked
was true.
Too. Yikes.
Hey, machine
the same lady?
Your machine may be broken.
Yeah, I guess maybe to a different person.
No, that's not true. I would do it. I got the kids out of it and everything else. It's been good. Well, I'm just kidding. I'm jokes, making jokes. Making jokes.
Okay. Question 3.
And everything else.
Okay.
When we asked every Friday you missed the show for fake emergencies, of all the days you've missed, have you ever lied to us about the reason? You said no, and that was true.
Thank you, guys.
Wow, I'm shocked.
What do you think? I'm going to the Disneyland all day and telling you I've got a family emergency?
No, but I think that you can embellish something sometimes.
No. I would be here every... You know me, want to be live. I'd be here every goddamn day, given the choice.
Yeah.
It's much easier here than in my house.
Okay. Moving on.
When we asked you, did you actually get that pig nose for cosmetic reasons, and do you think you should cover your face so you don't scare children? You said no. It was a lie.
Oh, you did get it for cosmetic reasons.
I didn't get it. Allie.
You changed the shape. It was a bad choice. You picked the wrong one.
Listen to me right now. I had no options because the guy had to expand. He had to make more.
Only does one nose.
He had to make more space inside of my nose, and he said, "I have to. There's no way to do this without remove. I have to get rid of some bone, or I cannot open up your nostrils so you can breathe."
I don't know how he got rid of bone and made it bigger.
Tell me about it. I don't know either, but this is what insurance covers.
But you did say you wanted to
scare children.
Scare
that
children.
part
Yeah,
I
you
agree
should
with. Yes.
cover it to scare children.
Thank you.
Okay, next question.
Thank you, John.
You said you had sex with AI only once. What was the real number? And you had said 10 to 20. That was a lie, but when you earlier said a higher number, that showed to be true.
Okay.
So I lost count, but the answer is yes. It's very addicting to have sex with AI. Allie, you should try it.
I'm not going to try it.
Man, how much
free time do you have?
And also, you're all sexing up with your wife lately, and man,
I know.
You're a machine. Kudos to you, sir.
Thank you. It's
I mean, it's a little sad with the AI, but
and the whole marriage thing.
I'll take the kudos and forget about the other stuff. Whenever you're ready, John.
We asked, have you ever pretended to take a phone call during one of our meetings to get out of it? You said yes, and that was true.
Yeah, of course.
But not often.
I've seen you walk out of the room and there is just a black screen.
Okay, well, all right, so I told the truth.
Because your phone is dead.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm not good at faking phone calls because I run on very little battery.
Yeah.
Next question, John.
We asked, do you think your pie wine actually tastes good? You
Delicious.
said yes, and that was a lie.
I knew it. You don't like any of the flavors.
What are you talking about? I love them all. I love every single one of them.
You're not really a wine guy anyway.
I'm not. Well, with pizza, this is my favorite drink with pizza. Absolutely.
So you're negating what John's saying that
I'm
is
saying
scientifically proven?
I'm saying
99.9% accuracy?
I'm saying that John is wrong and that every shark on Shark Tank liked it as well. They all drank it. They all said great. All said
of course,
delicious.
they're all business people that are going to lie.
Well, they're not lying.
All right.
You calling Cuban a liar?
No, you're calling John Grogan a liar, which is
I'm
offensive.
saying the machine picks up sometimes other stuff.
Is that true, John?
No.
All right, well, whatever. Think about it, John.
Think
about
next
it. All right,
question.
next question, John.
Have you ever thought of replacing anyone on the show? You said yes, and that was true.
Okay,
well,
there we go.
Just when Jake was threatening to leave, we were looking for a new Jake. We found a great... Okay, don't worry, Vanessa. You're safe.
You're the only one who's safe.
What are you eating right now?
That was fake Vanessa.
Oh,
that was recorded Vanessa.
What's real Vanessa eating?
Yeah, what are you eating?
I am blueberry.
A what? You're a blueberry?
I am boogery.
You're boogery. Okay, well, John, as always, we learned a lot, I guess, or nothing at all. I'm not sure. You're the best. We can't thank you enough, John. Thank God I'm off the hot seat for this Lie Day Friday. Once again, John Grogan, CertifiedPolygraph.com. We got a quick break to get to. Allie, do you feel vindicated? Is there anything that I didn't clear up that you're, are you happy now?
Well, somebody on the text line had a question about whether you were hitting on my wife at Almost Acoustic, and I'm so mad I didn't ask that question next time.
She was hitting on me.
Were you hitting back?
It got a little, no, I wasn't hitting on your wife, but it just got somewhere.
Have you ever heard someone talk so much when they're on a lie detector?
No, it's a sign of deception.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
Got to take a break. We'll be back with more show next.
Klein Alley Show. World famous KROQ.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Well, it was only a matter of time. We've had Waymos on the roads for a couple of years now. They're on the freeways, and at first, they were just innocent robots following the law. But then they learned from us. They started bending the law and making illegal U-turns, and now they've come down to earth and hit a child, which is the rite of passage for any LA driver, I think. This happened in Santa Monica by Santa Monica Elementary School. It was during normal morning drop-off hours. There were other kids that were crossing the street. There were a bunch of double-parked cars because that's what happens at school drop-off.
Sure.
And the child ran into the street from behind a double-parked SUV. The Waymo didn't see the child in time. Child got hit. Child's okay. Sustained minor injuries. Not dead or anything or in the hospital, but still.
And also wonder if that had been a human car operated by a human.
If it would have been any different.
Right, would it have been any different? I mean, that's been happening for...
Yeah, if it was Omar, it'd be worse.
Right, Omar would have...
He would back up.
I would have put on the gas.
Right.
Yeah.
Floor it.
Let's go.
10 points.
Did I get him or not?
But yes, of course, we are obsessed now with anything Waymo related and anything that shows that Waymos cannot do what we do. Look, I would say...
Waymo can't hit a kid like I can.
At least 3 times a week. 3 times a week, I feel like my commute is somehow screwed up indirectly or directly because of a Waymo. That's just the reality.
Oh, I love seeing the Waymos on the road. I'm like, I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to go ahead and cut. It's like, oh, great. I'm only behind a Waymo. I can figure this out.
I love cutting them off. I love not really caring. But also, there's been a couple of times where that thing will park in a weird way where it just turns 2 lanes into 1 lane, and then I got to wait for that ass to get in, get out, and that car moves on, and it...
Well, you remember there was a big accident. I forget which freeway it was on, but they had closed off lanes and then opened just a right lane so everyone could, filter and go by. But the Waymo doesn't know how to do that. Like, It's not going to follow the direction of a police officer. So it just sat there in the only space that people could get by, and it made everything so much worse.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's all part of the future. Look, this is what's going to be happening with flying cars, too. At the beginning, there's going to be some problems. Some kids are going to get hit.
Yeah.
And then, we're going to figure it out. That's right. Kids climbing up.
Kids?
Yeah, sky kids getting hit.
If they're in the sky, they deserve to get hit.
Kid was
Come on,
climbing
guys.
a tree, doing what kids do. All of a sudden, a flying car hit him. That's what happens.
All right, there's sort of an unlikely trend happening in 2026 where people are no longer afraid of admitting that they smoke or promoting the fact that
Allie,
they smoke.
trendsetter. Look at you.
Look at me.
This has been you the entire time I've known you.
How's that going, by the way?
It's terrible.
That's not great.
Yeah. It's funny because Allie does not smell. She smells like lots of things, but
I don't smoke enough for it to smell.
Yeah, she doesn't smell like cigarettes. And then I will like.
I'm not walking around lighting up as soon as I'm.
You smoking in your car?
Here. No,
I'll
years
occasionally
ago.
go to Allie's place. Occasionally, and whenever I try to sneak out early, there's always a giant.
There's a little hidey hole on the side of the house.
I always sneak out the side of her house, and there's like just a massive ashtray with a million cigarette butts in it.
No. We got rid of that because we thought we would smoke more if we had an ashtray.
Oh, is that what?
So now we're just putting them out on the floor.
And I think to myself, who smoked all these cigarettes? It can't be Allie. She hasn't smoked in years.
If my mom visits, we bring the big ashtray back
I got
out.
it. Yeah.
So John Mellencamp put up a video of himself smoking on a treadmill, saying he was getting ready for his tour. Pretty, ballsy to put that out. And then, as you recall, Sean Penn recently professed his love for cigarettes in an interview.
Yeah.
This is what he said about that.
I don't try to quit anymore. I love it.
He said, I'm not going to. And he was, I think, just pulling out a cigarette and smoking at his table during the Golden Globes. And now cigarette mom rock is a new term that people are using for music. For anybody who's just slightly alternative, a little bit angry, has some feelings, needs a minute, and either wants or has a cigarette. And that includes artists like Alanis Morissette, Melissa Etheridge, Concrete Blonde, Avril Lavigne, Pink. Basically anyone who is an angry woman or has ever performed at Lilith Fair. And it also includes the Counting Crows. This is also the female version of divorced dad rock, which also includes the Counting Crows.
Hey, hell yeah. And also cigarettes are now a part of, if you think about the life cycle of the cigarette, right? It was the coolest thing ever, and then it became uncool, right? It was like socially unacceptable.
Yeah.
And now it's
It was like there was a cool factor, then it was like, oh, this is inconvenient, enough smoking already. Then it was like, it's bad for you. Everybody who has a cigarette is disgusting. And then it was like, shield your children. There's somebody smoking within 500 feet. And then now it seems to be taking this weird turn. I think we had vaping for a while. Then that got annoying to people.
Yep.
Now it's like, remember smoking?
It's kind of like
the classic.
It's like hipster cool again.
Did you start smoking in the studio, Allie?
Like the good old days.
I think it would set off the fire alarm. One thing I did not enjoy ever was smoking indoors or smoking in a car I was doing for a lot of years, and then I was like, this is disgusting. And every time I would get in another car that was like my new car, I would be like, this isn't going to be, I'm not going to smoke in this car. And then it would go by the wayside. But I think one time I smoked in a train car, in that smoking car.
Oh, yeah.
And I threw up, and I was like, this is disgusting. I
Right.
can't believe I'm doing this. So no more of that. And then I just wanted to give a quick update on Andy Dick, because he had that really bad overdose. And then he posted a video with his friends, seemingly friends, and said, like, I'm fine. Everything's fine, guys. Stop worrying about me. Anyway, he went to rehab. He got out. And he is speaking more about what happened. And it seems that an Andy Dick documentary is coming out.
Hi, I'm Andy Dick, and I have some good news and some bad news. Which one do you want first? I'm going to give you the bad news. I'm back. But do you want to know the good news? I'm back.
So he said he's been to rehab many times, but this one feels different. He said, I think mostly because I actually legit died, and I can't believe I came back to life. So now it seems that he's going to...
I hope it's true.
I hope so too, and I hope
we
this
should have him
different.
on, man. I really do enjoy that dude's work, and I think he's extremely talented. And I hope he, gets clean.
Yeah, he said they weren't the people that, like, because in that video when he overdosed, he said the people that were around me were not giving me the drugs, which people think. I escaped from them to be the bad Andy, and I got away from them, but they followed me, and then it was too late.
It's very interesting to me that Omar, the same man that a few moments ago said he would floor it if he had the opportunity to hit a kid.
He's like, I love Andy Dick.
Just gave a nice tribute to the recovery and the health of...
I have fond memories of Andy Dick and the Bitches of the Century. That was the band he had.
He's probably hit a few kids in his day.
I would imagine. That is true.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah, made it to the weekend. Congratulations. We are Klein Alley Show. We still have another hour for you. Cheech. That's right, the Cheech. Very few people known by one name and one name only. One syllable, even more impressive. Will be joining us in the KROQ studios this hour. And already a lot of questions pouring through for Cheech on the text line as well as on the GOAT line. And we will get to all of that coming up. Right now, though, on the phone, Allie, local celebrities known as the Bud Light Bros. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Good morning, Klein Alley Show.
How has your dry January been treating you?
Oh, excellent. Full of Bud Lights like always.
I would imagine thousands this month?
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
And you guys are in a vehicle driving over here for the final Friday Fiesta?
Yes, we are.
And who did you have blow into your steering wheel so you could drive here?
Our niece.
Our niece?
Get over here. I need you to blow into this thing. All right. The Bud Light Bros do not endorse drinking and driving, but they do endorse drinking, definitely. And it's always good to know you'll be there. You guys are, a lot of people are excited to meet you. The Bud Light Bros have become mascots for the show, and always a good time, and we can't wait to get together with you guys.
Yeah, hey, you guys ready to slam some Bud Lights with us in the parking lot or what?
Well, I thought you could teach Johnny how to do a proper shotgun of a beer.
Oh, we can do that too.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Anything involving drinking, Allie, they're game for. Would you guys teach Johnny how to drink out of a boot?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, great. They're up for anything. The Bud Light Bros will be in attendance. We'll see you guys over there in about an hour, all right?
All
right, can't wait. Thank you, guys. That's the Bud Light Bros. RSVPing, yes, for the final Friday Fiesta happening across the street at the Sconsa. We'll be there as we say bye-bye dry January. And I know that people are saying, well, technically January has another day in it. Okay, well, whatever. We're close enough. So this is where it hit in the calendar.
I think that once you get to the weekend, it stops counting.
I agree.
If the month ends during the weekend, then you're done.
It's funny how we've come up with so many different ways to mathematically make this make sense, right?
I mean, it's a longer month than most. It's fine.
Right. Okay. As long as we're all on the same page here. Goo Goo Dolls now, because we must. And then the show continues. And then Cheech will be joining us in studio. It's Klein Alley Show on KROQ. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. It's very rare that we all agree on a guest. A lot of times people say, hey, you want to have so-and-so on? We fight about it. Nah, not interested. And it's rare that it's ever a unanimous decision. And when Cheech is ready to come in KROQ, you better believe we're all very, very excited about it. Back on KROQ, back on Klein Alley Show. The great Cheech Marin. Welcome back, buddy.
Nice to be here. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for returning. We've chatted on the phone a few times. You've helped judge our Dank Tank before. You have been obviously a friend of KROQ for a long time, legend in Southern California, and it's...
I believe last time we chatted with you, it was for Cheech Marin Day, the new Cheech Marin Day.
Really?
Yeah, June 20th.
Do you remember when your day... Oh, damn it, Al. I was going to ask him if you remember when his day is. Do you remember when your day is?
I have a day?
That's right. That's how you know. Any day can be Cheech Marin Day, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We can make it Cheech Marin week, you know? Right?
There's, listen, when people know you're going to join us, of course, you know you have a huge fan base for a variety of different reasons. And a lot of people, I think, finally discovered weed because of you back in the day. And I'm going to start with this question. There's a lot of questions, but one of our biggest pothead listeners goes by the name Pantyhose Greg. And he has a question for you that he left on the GO line. It's a question I think everyone has wanted to know the answer to. So
I would imagine you have a question or two for Pantyhose Greg as well, Cheech.
Yeah,
but
a bunch of them.
This is a one-sided question.
This question is, listen, I don't know if you've ever answered this before, so here we go. Take a listen.
Klein Alley, Pantyhose Greg here, marijuana connoisseur.
I have a question for the great Cheech Marin. I'm just curious, what's the longest you went without smoking pot? You know, since you started. I was just wondering the longest you had gone without it. Let me know. All right, Cheech, happy blazing, buddy.
Thank you.
Do you have an answer?
What time is it now?
It's just after 10 o'clock.
A.M. or?
A.M.
A.M.
Yep.
Right before that.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Do you think your tolerance has gone up over the years? Because I know, like, when I started smoking weed, it was like, oh, okay, you know, you get like a joint, you roll it yourself, and now everything is so potent and so easy to get.
Yeah.
So now are you, like, at gummies that are, you know, 50, 100 milligrams, or are you still just keeping it a gentle buzz?
You know, I have so much residual weed in my body that all I need is an igniter. You
Yeah,
know?
just like re-highs you.
One hit of anything. Doesn't can be good, bad, but just boom.
Just walks near a bonfire and he's high again.
Yeah,
somehow, right?
Just wakes up the inherent nature of my body.
And of course, everyone knows of you as such the mouthpiece for popularizing weed for a long time. But you're an art connoisseur now, and
Yes.
obviously we're going to talk about everything you've got going on in the world of art. But before we get to your stuff, which is real art, I want to show you something. This is a painting. This is a painting that someone on our show actually paid money for. This is a painting that, Allie, do you remember the Jake the Nerd?
Really?
Jake the Nerd bought this painting from someone on OfferUp or Nextdoor or whatever. And I just want to get, as someone who knows art, Cheech, does this have any actual artistic merit at all?
Imagine this as an actual oil painting.
Yeah, this is a picture
this
of
is just
the painting,
a picture
but
of
he
it.
has the actual painting
And
in
it's
his
a
house.
one of one. There's only one.
Okay.
So what do you think about this?
Yes, it does. It's well painted.
Really?
You know, it's well painted. You can look at it and, you know, every element works. The background works, the lighting around his head, the blood coming out of his teeth. Yeah, that works.
Do you think this is worth $5 or less?
There's no way to put a price on it, you know, because
Right.
it means
Less.
it's whatever somebody's willing to pay for it.
Right. And Jake, what did you pay for this?
I think like $45.
That was a good investment.
It's a good investment.
Not an investment. It's an investment in your happiness. Because every
Oof.
time you look at this thing, you're happy and you remember the time you bought it, what it meant to you. And, you know, Halloween only comes once a year.
Do you think, though, that people can get addicted to buying art? Because I know you've been a curator for a long time, and Jake tends to buy things that, you know, he doesn't even have room for on his wall.
Yeah.
But I imagine there was a point where you were like, God, I can't just buy everything.
I haven't reached that point yet.
Really? So
No.
you just keep
Yeah.
expanding and expanding and expanding.
Because there's so much good art out there being created every year by these either old Chicanos or young Chicanos. You know, they're still painting. You can paint up until the time you die. You know, so we have.
There's always more to buy.
Yeah, and then, you know, it depends on what you like. But every generation that comes into this area gives news from the front. You know, this is my neighborhood. This is what it looks like. This is what the people in my neighborhood looks like. This is what the concerns are. And every generation does that. We're in our fourth, fifth generation of painters now in Chicano. And you get a perspective all the time, and it keeps changing. You know, it's like watching the tide, you know, come in and out, and then every time it comes in, it leaves more things on the beach. You know,
because your short-term memory is so fried now, are you looking at art that you've seen over and over again and thinking you're seeing stuff for the first time?
No, I have a good memory for that. It is. I remember. That's how I determined whether to buy something or not.
As if you remember it.
I've already bought this 4 times.
No. It's if I start dreaming about it.
Whoa!
Oh, really?
Really?
You know, if I haven't bought it, you know, because usually I recognize it right away, and if I can afford it, I'll buy it. But sometimes, you know, because especially challenging work that you've never seen before, kind of this form, I think about it, and then it starts to appear. If it starts appearing in my dreams, then I know that that's a good sign. And it's a bit. So.
Jake's painting definitely appeared in my nightmares.
Yeah, that's going to be in your dreams tonight. You don't want that.
That can work too.
When we get back, Cheech hangs with us. We'll get into all things that are going on at multiple different locations here in Southern California, and an opportunity for you to have a michelada Cheech way, which we'll get into all about that after this.
KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 3. Pet a kangaroo. Eat a Vegemite sandwich while getting lost in the outback. Totally normal vacation stuff. When you see Pierce the Veil in Sydney, Australia.
Hello, Sydney. Contact.
Listen to 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to score tickets to see Pierce the Veil at Petco Park in San Diego, September 12th. Instantly get on the standby boarding list to see him again in Sydney, Australia. Keep it on KROQ to win.
Hey, what's going on? This is Vic from Pierce the Veil. This is the world famous K-Rock.
Courtesy of Live Nation and Concord Records.
KROQ.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Not every day we get a legend in the studio with us, but that is the case today. The great Cheech Marin is here.
Mexican Americans don't like to just get into gang fights. They like flowers and music and white girls named Debbie too.
Cheech, before we talk about the art stuff that you're here to talk about, with today being what it is and everything that's happening around the country and around the world, you know, so many people look to you, right, as someone that has been an advocate for your people, your community for a while now. Yeah. Is there any way that you can put any sort of a positive spin on what is happening?
You know, positive spin. I struggle to do that because we're being in an era where they try to create chaos. That's the goal.
Right.
Is to create chaos. And you don't know what's happening, and as soon as you get a beat on one thing, they move to something else and create chaos there. But it's only to create chaos, and they're creating, violent chaos now. So.
Yeah, and we were just talking during the break about how Born in East LA is just still so true.
Yeah.
After all these years, it's like the same story. And it's just sad because you feel so powerless, or it's just like, I can't do anything to change this. But what's good is that, people on the text line, other people saying they checked out your museum and going like, it's so nice to take a moment to just celebrate and appreciate a culture that feels very attacked right now.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I am so buoyed by the reaction of people when they come to the museum, and for all ages too. There's something there that attracts everybody, no matter what age. When you first walk into the museum, you see this huge lenticular piece by the De La Torre brothers. It's 2 stories high, as 26 by 13 feet. We had to cut out the bottom of the second story in order to fit it, but it's lenticular and it changes as you move left to right. Other images appear.
Thanks for explaining that word to us, because Allie and I were both looking at you going like, yeah, lenticular.
No, you know what?
Yeah.
Jake explained this to us before. Yeah.
When he bought his magic eye painting.
Yeah, he was explaining it and we didn't listen. But now I did.
Now, thanks, Cheech. Now I get it.
It's like, the little prize you used to get at Cracker Jack's box with Christ's
on one
eyes
side it's
would
one.
follow you.
Yeah.
That's the same process. It's a prismatic process, but depending upon your relationship to the thing.
I thought it was just high, but...
Yeah, well, you could do that too. But I see kids getting fascinated by that.
Of course.
One time when we first opened, I saw this little girl in a little folkloric dress, and she was dancing in front of it and putting her dress out like this, like a fan. And she was dancing with one of the images, and then she would shift, and there'd be another image, and it was a perfect example of somebody melding and being one with the work of art, and that's what art is all about. And it was this little... maybe 4-year-old girl doing that, and I was just like floored when I saw that.
I wonder now that you have become kind of a known art guy, but you were the guy that when I was growing up watching Nice Dreams and everything else, that made me think that weed was the world. That was the route I wanted to go on. Are you prouder of inspiring people in the world of art than you are weed, or you have to pick a favorite?
Sometimes they go together,
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do.
Not to change the subject completely, but I know you are a Rams fan.
Yes.
And were you devastated by their loss? And are you boycotting the Super Bowl, or will you be watching? And who will you be rooting for, if anyone?
I'm disappointed that the Rams lost. It was a tough one to lose.
Yeah, it was.
But the week before, it was a tough one for the Bears to lose in the snow in their own home stadium. Mm-hmm. So, that's the way it goes. And I don't know who's playing.
The Seahawks are battling the New England Patriots.
The Patriots. I'd like to see the West Coast. I'd like to see the
Seahawks.
The Patriots have had enough Super Bowls.
I agree with that. Strong answer. Yeah. Guys, you can support all things Cheech is doing in many ways. Of course, Riverside Art Museum and riversideartmuseum.org for information about this exhibit that's happening there. And then, of course, the Cheech as well. I mean, there's so many chances for you to be a part of this. And as we were saying, this is not just a local attraction now. This is something that as people are coming here for the World Cup, coming here for the Olympics, people are visiting from around the world now. And it started as this little kind of hometown thing. And it's grown so massively.
It's amazing.
It's incredible to see from where we're sitting right now. And, of course, anything we can do to support you, you better believe we will. So
thank you very much. We're having our first photographic show exhibition at the Cheech. It opens, I think, next week. And it's called Chicano Camera Culture, a photographic history from 1966 to 1926. It's upstairs in the whole second floor.
That's opening on February 7th there. So we'll put up all the details on the socials as well. The last time you were here with us, we had you judge the Dank Tank, where listeners called in and pitched their ideas, and you said why they were stupid or even stupider. We all have brought to you now our own, this is an internal show, Dank Tank, with Cheech, where we're all going to pitch you something we've been thinking about, and you have to tell us which of these dumb ideas is the best dumb idea. Jake, you get to go first, because I know Cheech is your actual hero.
Yeah, huge fan.
Thank you.
We've all been high enough that we start tripping and wondering if our weed was laced with something. So my idea is an apparatus that you blow into that lets you know if your weed was laced. And since that never happens,
laced
this is
after you take it?
I'm sorry?
You would blow into it after you've ingested the weed?
After if you start tripping. If you start tripping and think that your weed was laced, you can blow into it and it will let you know if your weed was laced with something.
It's like the weedalizer, huh? Kind of like blow into it for 4 seconds. Keep blowing.
Right.
Oh, that's right. They had that.
And since that never happens, it says, nah, you're tripping, dog, every time.
Well, you know, you're tripping, dog.
You don't have to pretend that's a good idea.
I don't, I mean, that's not a bad idea. If something is, really strong and you don't know what it is and tell me I'm not going to die, that would be a handy little thing to have.
Yeah, I mean, everyone needs that one friend who's just like, you're okay.
Yeah, you're going to be all right.
You're all right.
Well,
You're
listen,
good.
I'll tell you, a good idea was the one Cheech came up with, and that was the Chichelada drink, which came out a 420-inspired version of the traditional Mexican michelada with 50 milligrams of THC.
Yeah.
That is a lot of milligrams of THC, just for keeping track. That's a lot.
The thing is, you're not supposed to drink it all at once. That's why we have a resealable
I love that.
Tab all the time. You can take a little bit
at a time,
and then it's a cool high, and it tastes just like a michelada. The beer is non-alcoholic, and the substitution for the alcohol is weed.
It's beautiful,
and it's
that's a good idea. See, if that were my idea, Cheech would say that's a good idea because he actually made that. Allie, what's your idea for the Dank
So
Tank?
my idea, you know how Cheech they have all those like wine and paint night?
It's
like paint and sip, and it's all like drinking wine and doing paintings.
Yeah.
But why don't we do that for weed?
Yeah, well, we can start smoke weed and play guitar.
Yeah, I mean, there can be
a much better idea than yours, Allie.
Oh my God.
Cheech just came up with a much better idea.
No,
Cheech is going to win this thing.
You go and you sit in front of an easel, and you see what creativity sparks after you have sparked up.
That's a good idea, too.
And you could do a clay pottery, you could do painting. There's all kinds of different art that you can make, but you're in an environment where you're all on edibles, or you smoke. There's a little area where you can smoke and paint at the same time.
You could do that. Canvases are expensive, though. So that's the only thing. That's why a lot of artists don't paint on canvas when they first start, because they're expensive.
Paint on a napkin.
Oh, there you go.
I'm glad you brought up napkin, Allie, because that's a perfect segue into my idea. Cheech,
okay. Yes, sir.
Is there anything better than when you are eating a meal, your hands are dirty, and you get to rub them on your pants?
Oh, that's the best.
But the problem is they're your pants, so you got to clean up the mess later. But not if you're wearing nap pants. Nap pants are pants made of napkin material, so that you put them on over whatever you're wearing. It's a full-on pair of pants.
Yeah.
You get to kind of have the full experience of just wiping your hands on your pants.
And then watch as your pants disintegrate.
And then you rip them off, and boom, nap pants.
Well, that's a novel idea.
Thank you. That's his way of saying idiot.
Novel
I'll take
means
that.
bad.
Novel is Cheech's way of saying bad.
Depends on what you're rubbing on your pants.
It's a good point right there. Yeah. Well, Cheech, it's always a pleasure to have you in here. All
Always
the information of all the things that we've chatted about we'll put up on the Instagram, so you can check out all things Cheech and Cheech's art and the collection. And if you'd like to teach Allie any Spanish phrase, she's trying to learn Spanish. Anything you'd like to teach her on the way out, Cheech?
Adios.
There we go. Allie's going to take some while with that.
All right, I'll write that one down.
Come back.
Usually it's AMF, but
Yeah, that's right. You can't say that all on the radio.
I did learn that word recently.
There you go.
We are less than 30 minutes away from heading over to our final Friday Fiesta at Descanso, and we'll be back with your takeaways. Wrap up the show next. KROQ. How do you follow up a big guest like Cheech? Well, there's someone who's got even more smoke in their lungs than Cheech. Hello, secondhand Cindy. Good morning.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Where are you?
I'm at Wilshire Boulevard, and I don't know. Who's there?
All right, I guess we'll see her soon at our party. The Rock Klein Alley show coming to an end for now. Just a reminder, if you're anywhere near the radio station, which is Miracle Mile, Wilshire Boulevard in Los Angeles, California, perhaps you'd like to join us in 20 minutes.
Oh, final Friday Fiesta!
With everything happening in the world these days, it's great to get together with good people and celebrate. And the end of the month, the end of dry January, please come and hang with us. Let us buy you a taco and let Blind Charlie take care of some other stuff. And it'll be a good hang for us all. We bring with us tickets for you to storm Big Bear and much more. And that'll be starting in about 20 minutes. Already heard from a bunch of people that are heading over there in line. And we'd love you to hang out with us. 11 till 12:30 happening today for Final Friday Fiesta. All right, takeaways today's show. And then we are officially out of here into the weekend. Allie, what do we got?
Well, I have to start with a sad takeaway. A lot of people are saying R.I.P. to Catherine O'Hara. The news broke that she died at the age of 71, and
Really?
I am heartbroken.
Schitt's Creek and...
A Best in Show, Waiting for Guffman, Beetlejuice. God, she's been in a million amazing movies. Nightmare Before Christmas, she was the original Sally. Home Alone.
Absolute bummer.
I just thought she would be around for I thought we would see so many more movies and shows with Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah, she was just in that Seth Rogen, the studio
Yes,
thing,
she was just in the studio. Like, she's always working and always making every show or movie she's in better.
She's brilliant.
She's brilliant. Oh, my God.
Unlike
I'm so sad she's gone.
Allie, she's funny in everything.
I know. I'm only funny in 1 out of 20.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Lower. Oh, what a bummer.
All right.
All right,
It's
well,
really
that's some sad news.
All right.
Takeaways.
323. There were 2 bears and 2 dogs in Noah's Ark.
That's right. We learned that from Johnny today on the show.
650. If you don't do your chores, Allie will beat you.
Yeah, we did learn that as well. Very aggressive turn that took earlier.
213. DJ Omar Khan knows where all the good toilet cams are. 626. Pi 1 makes Johnny smarter. Every library has to have a pedophile. 213, if Klein doesn't go broke with pie wine, he will for nap pants.
Nap pants coming soon to a store near you.
To 310, Allie serves ass potatoes. And 208, shout out Harriet Tubman.
Shout out Tubbs. What is your takeaway from today's show, Jake the Nerd?
I got a couple. Dry January is just non-religious Lent, and Omar breaks for Dick.
What?
I don't even know what he's talking about. Like, that's how...
He said he went and run over Andy Dick.
Oh, wow.
So you tried to turn
so
it
many
into
leaps.
Yeah, I tried to turn it into a joke. Jake, I understand why the comedy's not going great. It's a lot of leaps.
Sorry, Cheech, if you had to listen to that on the way out.
Omar breaks for Dick.
Yikes. All right, Omar, you have a takeaway?
My takeaway, butcher's doctors,
what's
same
sadder,
thing.
what Jake just said or the news about Catherine O'Hara?
I think what we just heard was
yeah.
really sad.
What a bummer. All right, Omar, go ahead.
My takeaway is butcher's doctors, same thing.
Butcher's doctors, same thing, same coat. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is R.I.P. Jake Dill.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Jake Dill.
Omar breaks for Dick.
Here's your weekend song. We'll do it next week. Try to do it better. We'll give away that trip on Monday for Australia. Tell you where we'll be going to next. Hey, next band, next destination is pretty cool from what I hear. So join us on Monday. And we'll see you across the street for a final Friday Fiesta, but not before this. This Mexican food.
Spicy, damn it. Steak. Don't yuck my yum. I'm obsessed with that girl. I guess put more mustard on it.
No, man.
Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, where it's at. It's Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
Hand queef.
Okay, that's funny.
Woman issues? TP Kaga?
Hello, 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 hello. Check, check, check.
Hit the mall, go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look.
Butt plug.
Are you ready for the weekend?
swamp.
Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear-end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear-end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear-end? No.
So this is over, right?
Mornings.